last time, we did some shopping because we just had a major payday, so people like geared up after the quest success. I know Poniard got like a +2 bow. So there was some very like people just kind of like generally stocked up. I think Baltazar had some problems because we couldn't really think of like a really good monk magic item to buy on the fly.
There's like three, and I have them all already. I also
Yeah,
bought the Uber
exactly.
Deluxe one, which will be in the hundreds of thousands.
Right.
Yeah.
So barring like the ultra rares, he was having trouble. Pick doesn't care about money, so like that wasn't a problem. But Leo spent his money like purchasing some land over like a couple days, and he got like a like 2-story house basically that he could renovate into a like proper embassy, which has been like his personal like island quest. Um, or not island city. And he then needed someone to run it, and so he talked to some locals and went over like who from the homeland would be like a good fit, and we heard about this local militia of veterans that has like this leader guy that could potentially like he came very highly recommended, so we went to see the compound, got stopped at the door. They have like dues posted up, but eventually we talked to him and he was really disinterested and kind of interrogated us for like an hour to see if we were like who we were allied to and what the beef was, like if there were like alternate intentions.
Homeland politics.
Yeah, but Pick did not like them, and was a little disappointed that not all Onderans are like Leo, but there was an offer from Poniard to basically sneak in after hours and see what the fuck the deal is. Like, is there something else going on with this guy for why he's so like reluctant to effectively like mend old wounds and like potentially get more rapport. So that is something to happen in the future. She then flirted with Indigo for a while, so that that good for her, I guess. But later on, we transitioned into a big old giant lady came up to us and was like, "Hey, the Stormlord wants to see you," and then she fucking disappeared into a crowd somehow, despite being like 20 feet tall. So we went back home. We collected our like manic wizard who was getting really autistic about the paperwork, dusted him off, made him eat some food, and then we went to see her, and she told us that she's been having some trouble because there's like an archaeological dig up like outside the city, and they've been getting attacked by something. There's been some beef, and she needs us to go deal with it because they asked for help, and she would give us her favor if we were able to go like deal with the threat and protect the people doing the dig, and we will be rewarded handsomely for doing so. There's some portal shenanigans involved, and we're not exactly sure. Like there's some stuff pointing to like, oh, it's probably just like Drow harassing them or something, but obviously that would be kind of anticlimactic. So probably it's something worse. But yeah, we have agreed to do that at some point. I don't know how immediate we're going to make that trip out, but we do have to go like out into the nearby jungle and protect a bunch of treasure hunters. So that's a little gross.
Classic. But yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's about it. This was in the second half of the day, by and large. The first half of the day, Jotazo must have done some things, and we're about to find out exactly what those were and how they went, and if the party is just holding themselves together really well in case he died in the arena. But yeah, let's see here. So let me check something real quick. Okay. Second level is we will say.
I think also just among us, there was something about like, hey, when we go to the arena, uh, the Wilkes boy is supposed to be there, sort of thing, and we're supposed to tie that in with. Well, I don't have my notes open, but his mom wanted us to basically like, kind of coerce him to saying like, hey, like you should sign off on getting the Syrian refugees out of here, right? That's a thing.
It was, well, it was, she was basically saying, try and convince him to take some years off and be an adventurer, and she'll like basically take over his seat in the interim, and hopefully he'll come back less of a ridiculous over the top like socialite.
Okay.
Which she could be fibbing to you and she just wants the seat, or she could genuinely think it's a good thing, or she could hope he dies out there. Any of
See,
these are options.
the nice thing about that is that doesn't actually matter either way, as long as she gives approval. Like
Yeah, that's true.
we
That
don't,
is
I don't
the
give a
that is the
shit
real
if she
politics.
takes her
What's
son or not.
this? What's this? The cutthroat politics actually is working in our favor for an exchange?
Yeah.
It happens. Okay, yeah. So that is a very good point. If you guys do head to the arena pretty soon, it wouldn't hurt to check up on the young lad.
Sure.
But in the interim,
To be so to wait. So to be clear, there was not a thing about getting him to sign or to getting his support behind Syrian because I
So
know
I
that.
think that the actual wording there was that like she said, if you do this last thing for me, I will give Mishann full support as the
yeah,
regent.
he needs the authority to do it. She didn't tell you to try and get him to sign off on it, for whatever
Yeah.
reason.
It was that if she
He
was left in charge for a while and became the regent stormlord, like the de facto stormlord, then she, once in the seat, would give us full approval if we took her son with us.
Yeah,
Hmm,
exactly. Or just convinced him to become an adventurer in whatever fashion.
got you.
It's yeah. You could try and just get it from him directly, but he's an interesting fellow as far as promises. So
We did kind of kill his like surrogate father figure, so maybe
uh, more like
Wow,
like
the guy who was manipulating him, really.
yeah, kind of
yeah,
hanger on
yeah.
slash manipulate.
We killed his man crush.
Yeah,
His his
sure.
groomer, really.
Okay. You know what? These are not
Am I wrong?
inaccurate terms.
Well, the thing about that though is that if you kill someone's groomer, they're not going to say thank you a lot of the time. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they'll when he's older, he'll get it.
yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, we are we'll start off here. Jotazo. The threats that come with being in a city of Kurovar seem grander than you've encountered up until now. This would discourage a lesser warrior, but it only encourages you. And you get a brilliant idea to seek out some Kurovar warriors, new ones, to teach you a little bit as you grow. The obvious answer there is you go to the Swords of Karn and their leader, Drago Thul. He is at least, I won't say thrilled, but he seems happy enough to see you. And he's willing to have some of his more experienced veterans teach you a few moves that day, or at least just go over some things with you. There are two teachers available, and they both have a little bit of time, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. The first, a human woman from Onondair with an artificial leg, has you demonstrate a few attacks before stopping you. Her critique is, you've got some spectacular strength behind your blows, but to be honest, you're wasting a bit of energy. With how much force you're already able to bring to the table, I'd say you're honestly hitting too hard. Hold back just a touch, and the speed of each attack will go up without any noticeable loss of damage dealt. The second, in the later half of the day, is a Karnathi half-elven man with a spectacular mustache that covers some of the heavy scarring across his lower jaw. He spars with you and compliments you, but says, "That's a damn fine weapon, but you're using it like it's just a club. Decent warhammer like what you've got there. It's proper balance. Learn to use it, and you'll flow across the battlefield like a wave of death. And between both of their lessons, you're now able to squeeze an additional strike in during each attack. Afterwards, Drago congratulates you and says that he hopes to get a reply from the MKA about his own offer sometime in the near future. Yeah, that was your little level up tidbit. The first half of the first day of Nim. Today is the first annual day. This is the first day of the annual games at the Red Ring Arena. 2 weeks of brutal gladiatorial combat ending in a championship match that will decide the champion of the ring, who will be granted freedom if they're a slave, cash reward, and their own statue in front of the arena. The entire city seems alive with excitement as the streets are filled with people heading to the arena. This is a day where a surprising number of shops have either very limited hours or are just closed. Even a lot of the food stands, if they're not doing business outside the arena itself, they've shuttered up and headed to it. Not quite Super Bowl level, but that's just population numbers. This is about as popular. Outside homes, people have put up flags or illustrations of their favorite fighters or stables. And a few businesses, as I said, they've just boarded up for today and like limited hours continuing on for the next 2 weeks. As you approach it, the crowd outside the arena is huge, with a wait time well past the start of the first match. You do see a few folks being escorted past the line, either VIPs or combatants. The majority of the combatants that you see are easy to pick out. At least, free folk coming in and just kind of throwing their hat into the ring, so to speak. They look somewhere between nervous, terrified, and occasionally queasy. But yeah, Jotazo, you have a qualifying match with, well, not with, but you have a qualifying match at 11 a.m. So you can get past the crowd if you mention this to the stadium guards or workers, or you guys could just kind of enjoy the borderline tailgate atmosphere here. There's people selling things to the crowd, but you guys do have a ticket to just go right by the line if you want to.
I'm just waiting for the inevitable sports fan riots at the end of this.
Who knows?
Football hooligans.
I'm not sure what's going to
make hooligans. Oh God.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to destroy the city more, if the hooligans' favorite wins or if it loses.
Either way.
Both. Yes.
But yeah, you guys also have a whole little handful of tickets to get you into the same private box that the Wilkes boy is in. I shouldn't say boy, he's a Stormlord. But the young Wilkes Stormlord is in. So you could use those to get by, or just kind of ride on Jotazo's coattails and get past it. It looks like a lot of the fighters have like hangers-on who go in with them. But
would Grace Moosley need to be there with Jotazo?
He could be. It's not mandated at all. Just he has to show up. The level of paperwork is somewhat limited. That's one of the many upsides of living in such a eccentric city. So
then Pani would defer to what Jotazo wants.
Well, Jotazo, for starters, he is curious about the betting thing, because as far as I know, there's no rules against betting on yourself.
Oh no, you can. The betting is lively and active. You can absolutely do so.
How many of those dragon sharks do you have left over?
Don't bet on.
I'm gonna bet 100 platinum on Jotazo.
As far as betting goes, you do need to be in the stadium. It's all run by the stadium itself. The only limit
Yeah.
there is you need to go through the official stuff.
And so the group, well, I intend on going to the box and enjoying my day. I'm not sure who all is competing. I did have some thoughts. Thought number one, it might be a little problematic without House Lorander sponsoring some of these trips between Mishann and Stormreach. And so I began to think, well, the next best thing that we have going on for us is the Wilkes family's favor. Would it behoove us to negotiate some sort of, I don't know, tithe that they must pay? As in, we take the Wilkes boy off of our hands and also kill Rizia, and instead of, well, just walking away with nothing, they give us, I don't know, 10% of all docking fees for the next 5 years, but to go to the Prince Orgev and the refugees, since we lost out on a lucrative business deal.
My understanding is the pat on the back that we're getting is her vote to allow the mass immigration of these Irish refugees. Like, we're already
Also-
walking away with quote unquote
Well,
something.
So the mass immigration has already been allowed. This is the recognition of Mishann and New Sire as like a proper successor state to Sire.
Yeah.
And you could definitely try and negotiate upwards when when you talk with her again.
I think we should try to negotiate up. Negotiating up seems like a why not.
If
we
we don't
don't
want
get
to
it, we
rock the
don't get it.
boat.
I don't. That's that, and I don't want any ties left to this shithole of a city, even if it's beneficial. I'm done with this place.
Okay, so that's a vote against, just out of sheer spite. I respect that as a player myself.
I hate this fucking city. I genuinely fucking hate it.
If
Yeah,
not
Pioneer is-
for spite, then what would we have as D&D players? Yeah, I guess. Okay.
There's also the other. Go ahead. Sorry.
What we're talking about negotiating up with who? The Colosseum lady?
No. This is this would be the Wilkes matriarch.
Okay. No, I vote we take the deal. She already said she would help us. What else do we need?
Well, he's saying
Money.
but get more money from them if possible.
Docking fee, percentage from Stormreach for the help of stability for the New Sirens and Prince Orgev.
I will
Sure.
say currently a big part of your reward for actually taking out Kalandin was she sent like several ships with experienced dock workers and stuff to basically like get rid of to start the docks up again at Stormreach.
Oh,
Yeah,
Or,
I
I'm
think
sorry,
that
at
she's
Mishann,
already
but-
given us so much that asking for more would be like, what? Everything that I've done for you so far isn't good enough and really sour the deal. So I
No,
think that
You could, but I'm just saying like that's currently the deals you have going. I just wanted to.
I didn't know about the dock worker thing.
No,
Yeah,
you're
I
good.
think we're
That's fine.
getting all we got was a dead Balthazar, a dead Biapo, and a dead Lysander. And we got all this in return, and also his entire war chest. I think we got a good deal so far.
Really good job remembering all those names.
Yeah.
That was a genuine
you know
compliment.
how long it
Like,
took me to actually learn that Lord Tons of Fun was actually named Lord Biapo? Like,
He probably beat me to it because I always said to him, "Hey, DM, I like to speak to my boy in my head," and that's because I would never remember his fucking name.
Yeah, it's he preferred his friends to call him Rajan, but to all of you, it was Lord Bia. Yeah.
There's also one other point of order that I want to make sure we didn't forget. There was the whole Blades of Karn situation that we haven't revisited. and they wanted to know if we would host them in Mishann.
I thought we gave them the okay to take an island near us.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about it. I wasn't sure
Angry
because
Island.
It wasn't official. There was some
there was some.
understandable concern, but it's one of those things you guys don't lose anything by like giving them even by the island standards, very sparsely populated area. It was a party decision.
We drop them on Catacan, and if they make it through, we give them a nod of approval.
Shotozo's all for it.
And that's the island where it drives people into rage and anger. Is that the one?
Well,
I don't know what
take a
island. I was just thinking, give him one of those.
Let's take a gander at the close-up map here. Mishann Island is the island that has the Transcend Gate, a very small one. The locals are terrified of it by and large. Sidhilt Island was the island that Jotazo suggested. He said he knows of a ruin on the westerly side of the island.
I'm not letting those fuckers touch any giant shit. We're sacking that first when we give them that island.
You could, yeah. Outside of ones that are particularly, there may be something there. It's definitely worth a look. But there was a little ruin there, and that's, if I remember correctly, Sidhilt did have the only real steady population was like one or two very small settlements of Pix people, but it's not very popular. It's kind of a stopover from Yateco Island, which has a much larger number of Pix people. There's not any like any serious duller manifest zones on Sidhilt, so it's not that fun to like settle on for her people. The only thing she knew about it, from the people who travel back and forth, because she's basically from the capital of her folk on the island. It's like a religious slash, yeah, kind of a capital. It's a big settlement. She knew some stuff about Sidhilt, and there were some old rumors that in the interior there are places that make people get mad, was the exact wording. But yeah.
The metaphysical equivalent of someone tossing a chair.
I guess, yeah.
Oh, I'm mad.
Yeah, exactly.
So this could be like a Shavarin thing, just like conflict. But
yeah, could be.
I have a
could be
question
demons.
on the thing on the left that has like the node descriptions. One of them is for an academy, and I don't actually see that node on the map. Where the fuck is an academy?
There was an academy. If we zoom way in, where Omantico is now. That was a abandoned academy.
Okay.
Before a new Drow clan moved in there in the aftermath of their civil war. The party actually docked there a couple times. It was one of the only deep water docks, or like kind of docks, available on that side of the island.
Okay.
It was like a boarding school. Had a very sad ghost of a teacher who was still trying to find the kids there.
Oh,
That sounds devastating.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Yeah. Pick talked her down a little bit, but they weren't there long enough to really help her.
Ghosts do
pretty
not
glad I wasn't
hang out in purgatory for 40,000 years
It's on her list. It's
Yeah.
on her list. The ghost is on her list, and she'll go back to her people and say, "Hey, we gotta help this one if I can't get to it."
And there is a new clan, like the people have moved in there, so that could either help or hurt depending on, how they act. So.
And the last thing, I think Jodozo wanted Rizia out of the picture, and I think so did the matron of the Wilkes family. When are we doing that? Is that a today thing? Is that a last thing we do before we leave thing?
My understanding is we have to secure Brotizo's freedom first, and then we can axe murder her.
Yeah, it would be most convenient. Like once he's free, then there's not any Oh, in my dying wish is to have all of my slaves freed from this mortal coil and buried alive with me, something like that. Just
She
in
would
case she
totally
was
do
a
that.
sadistic lunatic or something.
She's absolutely a
No,
sadistic lunatic.
no, she's completely stable.
Got it. Got it. All right. So who's all fighting in the tournament? Is it just Baltazar and Jotazo?
Well, there's a lot of folks. The party has a match. Basically, you guys jumped past the qualifying rounds. So you're in the second week after the qualifying matches are done with. You guys have your first match as a party.
Ah,
But Jotazo, since he wanted to fight with his brother, he has to qualify in one of the matches on the first day.
got it. Got it. So that's what we are.
Yeah.
All right. I'm done with questions.
Enjoy the seal clubbing, my friends.
Sure. Totally. But yeah. So you guys like I said, do you want to wait in line or do you want to just skip? That's entirely up to the party.
Um,
The thrilling choices in D&D. Do you want to wait?
I
skip
mean,
for
Leo
now.
would. He's very by the book about these things.
If
Absolutely not waiting.
my time is up, I will get the outfits.
Your time is not up yet. No, but Val is not fighting with Jotazo. His brother will, assuming he can pass this. But yeah, so one way or another, you guys do get into the arena. If you choose to wait, you won't have a whole lot of time to talk to the Wilk Stormlord, but
Nah, we're important people. We should skip the line.
Yeah,
okay,
we're gonna skip.
red carpet treatment. Okay.
All right,
Uh,
I've been outvoted. When the bouncer
that
beats
is fair.
y'all's ass, don't come crying to me for an aura.
I wanted to follow the rules. Yeah.
What?
That's
Wise
fair.
purser, wise purser. Why are all the people in line not wearing shirts and wearing face paint?
Hooligans.
Shut up. Balthazar is in that outfit.
Mercer, what do you tell our poor lizard man?
Purser's not really a sports guy.
Okay,
Oh no!
He's-
Oh no! Shit!
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
oh
I'm
God,
saying you have no ball knowledge.
that's probably
You
a
don't
good
know
thing.
ball.
Hey, he's gotten more action than all y'all.
Yeah, he has. Purser has archered his way into at least one drow
Hey,
relationship.
I'm better than Archer. I'm not. I'm not saying
Hey,
I'm a lot better, but
did you know? You know I'm a secret agent.
It's so stupid.
Oh God. Okay. So, yeah, you guys get past the line and you're hurried in. Like I said, your friends come for free with you, Jotazo, since they'll be competing in the games next week, and they'd be fine with hangers on anyways. Every space in the arena is packed with people, from the betting parlor at ground level near the entrance to the stands themselves. You have to be careful to avoid brushing up against anyone. Most folks are dressed either to impress, um, they're either in their finest outfits or in gaudy displays that show for their favorite stable or combatant. There's face paint, body paint, like over the top costumes. Um, a lot of people, one of the popular ones is just like not quite paper mache, but like flimsy wooden extra arms that are like strapped on under their normal ones, so to emulate the champion, things like that. Poniard, you do notice first thing is this would be a perfect situation for pickpockets, but it's very weird. An experienced glance shows like there's no one working this crowd. It's confusing until you hear a yell and see a scraggly looking man try and run with a bejeweled purse. He doesn't make it far from his mark before one of the House Beneath guards catches him and takes him down with an economical, like just wallop to the side of his head with their shield. The man goes down pretty quickly. The guard throws him over their shoulder and walks off. You hear a few laughs and overhear someone say, "Well, I guess he just another volunteer for the games. Best of luck, you poor bastard."
Holy shit.
And yeah, so it seems like they have a strict criminal policy, at least in the arena right now.
I think I need to like set this place on fire. Like this is really bad.
Oh, it's terrible.
It's the worst. Truly the worst.
Somebody needs to kill these people. Like
I've been trying to,
Yeah.
but every time I say that, you look at me as if I'm
Dude,
crazy.
I've never argued with
Goes
you.
like, I've been accused of being a serial killer. I'm just trying to clean this place up.
Yeah. At least it's not hard to find a person who needs to die. I just look in a direction.
The business is booming for real. Like you're in the money.
Oh God.
I've done
but,
well.
Yeah, you guys, you have tickets to front row seats, the private boxes.
I'm gonna put 100 platinum on
Okay.
Jotazo.
I'll put 40.
Okay. He has decent odds. The fact that it's one of those things like for just a win, it's like, yeah, you get probably like a third of your coin, like your money plus a third back. If it's specific conditions of like he'll win by bisecting his opponents or something, like, yeah, then your odds go up. The more specific the bet is, up to possibly doubling your money. But yeah.
Well, my specificity would be that he's going to drive people into the ground like nails with that hammer of his.
Okay. All right. If that is part of now, like, if that's the bet, then even if he wins, you still lose if he doesn't do that. But
okay, never mind.
I mean, we could always. Well, here's a weird thing. This place has some anti-magic wards around it, but as far as inside, I don't know if it's possible that we could communicate with Jotazo, like, hey, when you finish this one in front of you, drive him into the nail like a ground with your hammer.
Jesus Christ.
It's an option.
All right, Jotazo, this is what you need to do, big man.
The 8 level 1 adventuring party comes out. We got these guys.
There's 8 of us and 1 of him.
Oh God. Jotazo starts like trying to hammer one into the ground. All right. But yeah, any bets? So, what was it? 100 platinum.
100
Jotazo
platinum
to win.
Actually,
and 40 for Poniard.
Okay, and 40 for just winning or for some special condition?
Do we have any contact with Jotazo at this point before we make the bet?
He hasn't left yet. He's still
okay.
Like, you're absolutely allowed to bet on yourself. Like, it's as long as you're
waiting
not a
in
slave.
line,
Like they encourage it. They don't want people who don't have the confidence to try and rig their system.
Hey, wait, Jotazo, can't you like bite and eat people to regain health, or is that something else?
It is something I'm allowed to do once per long rest. Though, technically speaking, I could just like do nothing but bite attacks. It would be comically.
Do not assume this is going to be all seal clubbing. Just an FYI, like just giving you a heads up.
Okay. I would then ask how comfortable Jotazo is with biting someone at least once.
It is something I can consider based off the tactical flow of battle, as Karna Conqueror once put it.
Don't take it. Don't take it. Seems like a bad bet. I'm going to up my number to 150, by the way. 150 platinum. I've spent a little bit. Need to recoup.
Oh yeah.
Jojo, don't you fuck me.
I was gonna say the healthiest way of recouping losses, double or nothing.
I mean, you know what? If this was like a video game, gambling would be the best way to make money. Okay.
Question.
Yes.
Everyone now has platinum pieces to throw around. How much platinum pieces would be Jota's share?
I don't know if we did shares.
I don't think we did shares.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah,
just kind of
I haven't.
here's
divvied
party
out
funds.
yet.
Does
Everything's
anyone
all
object to
at
me
once.
buying this? No, that type of thing.
Yeah, I think it's all just sitting in there. We never actually divided it.
Am I breaking up at all? I'm noticing I'm
There you
not
go.
breaking up all the time.
The question
You're
you
clear.
just asked was perfectly clear, but I haven't heard you talk in a while.
Yeah, you were really quiet. I was like, he's just, he's not a ball person. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Let me see if I can fix my sensitivity.
Gotcha. Okay,
You're good?
I swear we weren't ignoring you. We just didn't hear.
No,
What am
I
I going
was
around
also
today?
being quiet, but
Okay.
Okay. Jotazo, he's going to be modest at first. He's only going to put down 130 gold pieces on him winning.
Okay. And as for your bet of 150 platinum, indigo, you
Yes.
get a little stub. You'll get 500 gold or 50 platinum should your win condition happen, which is just win. Jotazo, you put down it was 100 and what? 30?
Yeah, I can do more round numbers if it's easier.
Calculator, dude, you're good. It was 130 on yourself to win,
Yes.
and that's gold.
Yes.
Okay, so you'll get 43 gold and 3 silver should you win.
how well can you hear me now?
We can hear you perfectly.
Sounded perfectly clear.
Awesome. So to answer the prior question, I do have all the platinum stuff in our party inventory. We just hadn't gotten around to divvying it because there was a lot going on last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we currently have a value of 19,305.32 gold.
Wait, 19,000?
Yes.
1,000.
Yeah.
Put it all on black, baby.
That's why I didn't feel bad about giving you the money for the bow.
Okay.
Oh, that's why.
fair.
Yeah, it was. You guys robbed/murdered one of the most influential people in the city. Of course,
Daddy
he had the
Warbucks.
money.
See, actually, I'll go ahead and split that up right now, and we'll give you guys some money.
Maybe don't empty the
Yeah.
coffers.
Split it all up.
I
They're
give
responsible.
I give the party a share too. So
I'd probably say keep at least 10,000 in the party funds.
I do like the idea of Purser being like, all right, I'll divide up what you got. Okay, everybody, you all get 50 platinum pieces, and I'll just put the rest here into wizard funds. And
I only did that once.
no blame here, man. I was regularly taking loans out from the Dwarven bank of a party member from the Dark Sun game. I was always begging for funds till the end. Then we had so much money it didn't matter anymore.
Just
Yeah,
leave
when
Pix in there because she might want like 50 gold, maybe 100, but
Pick.
For
For
snacks,
For the love
right?
of God,
for
get
snacks.
magical equipment.
She doesn't know
think-
what to get. I don't know what to
Get it as
get.
a gift for her. Like that definitely bypasses the pick staunch survivalist element is just get her gifts.
The
She won't turn it
actual
down.
best thing that we could be getting her, I think it's half plate is like the medium armor that doesn't give you disadvantage on stealth checks. That's like the high end one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure if
Why
it's
not
still like actually a better AC given that she probably has like max dex, but like that's the thing that comes to mind where I'm like we could get the AC up, like it could go
Okay.
higher.
So everyone except for Pick and Poniard, because you already got the bow, you get 2,700 gold.
What about me? Because I spent it on like property.
How much
I
of
only
it?
spent like 700 on property, but
And I did buy a nice cloak myself. Maybe I should abstain.
700. So I'd have 2,000.
Oh my god, just take the money.
He's already done the math.
Yeah.
Okay, so that does kind of change things.
Okay.
To avoid headaches, Jotazo is just putting 1,000 on himself now.
Okay, just 1,000. All right, we can
Right.
Okay, who's rustling?
It's me. I just finished baking my bread and I had to take the parchment paper off.
I was gonna say, man,
okay.
if you got, unless you're sharing
Send pictures of your bread, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. Send bread.
Yeah, are you sharing?
Today I made flax
Open
bread,
fridge.
so
Okay, you can keep it. You can keep it.
flax for you.
So
I don't. I'm not a fan of flatbread.
Flax,
Okay.
not flat.
Oh, flat.
Ponyard would emphasize that, like, no, Joseph. So I'm actually saying that you are going to bite someone at least once during a fight, and if you don't bite someone once during a fight, I'm down 40 platinum pieces. So
No pressure. Okay. Yeah,
go nom
they're
nom,
like,
please.
you're not gonna get great odds for that, but they're like, yeah, that'll be a little better. I would say half, your money and half back. So you'd get like 20 platinum as opposed to like a third, which a standard bet of this person wins is what get it. Like Jotazo's 1,000 gold will get him 333 gold and 3 silver. Please, players, write these numbers down so I don't fucking have to try and remember them. Thank you.
See, I have a pretty easy time because I just decided not to gamble and
That's true.
made my life a whole lot better.
Yeah. I mean, it's a terrible idea. But
What was the amount that you gave? It was a 270 platinum.
Ooh, what? Where?
The amount that we divvied up from the party funds.
That sounds right, I guess. I don't know.
2,700 gold, I believe, per person.
2,700 gold.
Thank you.
2,700 gold. Gotcha.
Alrighty. So, with your money safely put into one of the cities, it's not the most secure bank, but it is the most fun. Yeah, you guys have some reason. Before you were indifferent about Jotazo winning in this life or death match, but now you want him to win.
Well, we always want Jotazo to win.
So yeah, let's see here. Do you guys want to try and like shove your way through the crowd to meet up with the Wilk Stormlord, or did you want to like wait on that? You still have some time before Jotazo's actual match. It's at 11 in the morning. We'll say it's like
For sure, want to go get good
9:30.
seats. Kind of get close up to him.
Yes, and I would recommend to the party that there's a couple of different ways that we can approach this. We can like be very direct and be like, "Hey, we want you to join us for blah blah blah," or we can kind of take a more side approach, a more subtle one, where we're like just talking loudly amongst ourselves about the virtues of adventuring and how much money we have because of it, and kind of like draw him into the conversation that way. Because if he thinks it's his idea, it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
My idea was a little plan A, a little plan B. I was going to go on some thing about how I knew his father back in the day, that I actually sailed on this ship over from Corvair over here, and I saw him slay 3, monsters from the deep when our vessel came under attack, and tell stories about how cool his father was, and give my condolences and my remorse, and proposition that if he so choose, we could offer him the same experience with a marginable reason of safety.
Well, his father wasn't an adventurer, but
I know I was going to lie.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to I'm always trying to make sure you know the truth before you bend.
Yeah.
You could absolutely play on that if you wanted. But sure. That's definitely an option. You could try and convince him his father was an adventurer in his spare time. Sort of a Batman thing. My dad's actually Batman. Or when he was younger, I guess you could play that.
Did he have a ship? Like, he had it. I'm assuming
The family
Stormlord
probably does have at least a few ships out of sentimental reasons, but they're pretty. Ironically, they're kind of landlubbery at this point. It's almost certainly a tradition that the kids do have to learn to sail somewhat, just out of like, this is what the family started with, kid. But by and large, they probably don't do a lot of sailing.
Interesting. All right. I was going to make up some story and, you know.
It's just a matter of how convincing it'll be.
That raises the question of like, should we at all acknowledge the Lyrandar thing with him? Like, should we be like, hey, you know, here's like we did this. Here's why we did this. I mean, this was kind of bad. Like, because otherwise there could be some. There could like he probably knows, so there could be pretty bad blood if we just like don't mention it at all.
I think we should.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Oh, and I will say, as far as what you know about the fellow, he is the oldest. It's not oldest male. He's just the oldest child of the former harbor lord with sorceress abilities. It basically flows off like who has sorceress abilities, who's of age, that type of thing. Each family has different stuff, but that's what this revolves around for the Wilkses. But yeah, while you guys are kind of like working your way towards the seats and discussing, you hear the announcer's voice echo out, magically enhanced to fill the entire arena. Good people of Stormreach, welcome to the annual games. In the next 2 weeks, we'll see some of the world's finest combatants pit themselves against monsters beyond their worst nightmares. With enough power and luck, some of them just might go on to face the 3-year champion, Pulp. You hear the crowd excitedly yell at that, and a not insignificant portion of people start chanting, Pulp, Pulp, Pulp. Someone nearby with one of those sets of extra stuffed limbs sewn onto the back of his sleeveless shirt is like screaming and practically frothing at the mouth. He's so excited. Wait a
Man,
minute.
he's gonna be so sad when I beat the shit out of him.
You actually recognize this guy. It's Barl Brutan, decked out in the colors of his favorite stable, the Storm's Fury.
You might remind me who Barl Brutan is.
He's
You know
the guy
who
with
he
the
is.
two wicked Timtap.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Carl.
the halfling guy. Yeah.
No, he's Barl, man.
I mean, Barl.
Yeah. But
Get out of my freaking carriage!
I like it that way because I bought it that way. But the announcer continues. Today's matchups are going to start with a promising young team of adventurers. Some of Ember's favorite blades for hire, the Radiant Royals. There are cheers, but they feel pretty muted compared to the reaction for Pulp. The local adventuring team is mostly human with a single half-elf. Let's hope they can survive in the face of an elemental's fires. Here come the salamanders. 2 burning serpents slither out, scorching the sand as they look around. Molten features clearly confused and enraged. No more time wasting. Let's spill some blood. And with that, the match begins as the adventurers attack the elementals, who get over their confusion pretty quickly and start fighting back. But yeah, as you guys are like, this is just happening as you're kind of making your way towards the designated seat. The arena stuff out here. Red Ring Arena. Okay, so first thing I wanted to mention to the party, as you guys are kind of seeing this I won't say starting adventures, but definitely nowhere near your level of pedigree. They look like they might be in trouble. They are not doing great, at least initially, against 2 salamanders. Let's see here. So there is a mechanic I'm playing around with this called Favor of the Crowd. Is the crowd on your side? Is it cheering against you? Is the crowd cheering against you because you're the villain that they love to hate? Feeding off the energy of the crowd can serve as a little extra boost to get you over the edge. When the battle begins, the details of the crowd fade into the background while the adrenaline fills your veins, but the emotion of the crowd can help you fight harder and longer. Kind of an adaptation of things. So let's see here. The favors of the crowd is either something you have or don't. When you have it, you can spend that favor to pull off a spectacular feat. And you can have the crowd's favor even in situations where it's hostile towards you because they came to see a show and you're giving them a good show. Stuff like that. But to gain it, uh, realistically, you need to give the crowd what they want to see if you're a fighter. It's a boon bestowed on a single combat. If you have the favor of the crowd, your allies cannot spend it to their benefit. You can drop a foe to 0 hit points with an attack. That's a good way to gain it. You can spend an action to gesture to the crowd in a manner that plays to the crowd's emotional involvement and the preferred outcome. You basically make a performance check against a DC set by the crowd's attitude towards you. It's higher the more hostile they are. And on a successful check, you can earn the favor. You can lose the favor when one of your allies falls to 0 hit points. When you deliberately take an action that does not move the match in the general direction of the crowd's preferred outcome. That is, if you do something that's not in the least bit entertaining. This is a little loose, especially in matches set up for kind of over-the-top stuff. If you lose it, you can earn it again as normal. However, if you lose it by deliberately refusing to entertain them, you can't regain it for the remainder of the match. Basically, if you're just, I'm not playing up this, I'm just going to coldly go in and I don't care how it looks type thing. Now, this is where, like, as spectators, it's relevant. Another PC or NPC in the crowd can spend an action to encourage or discourage the crowd's attitude towards a fighter or group. They make a charisma persuasion check against, or other relevant check, realistically, against the DC set by the crowd's attitude. On a successful check, you can basically grant them the favor of the crowd. So you can help even if you're a spectator if you come up with a good way to get people cheering or like cheering for your guy or hostile to the other or whatever. You can basically grant someone that, even if it's not you. Let's see. And let's see. As far as spending it, if you would drop to 0 hit points or fewer, you can spend the favor of the crowd to fight on. You drop to 1 hit point and remain on your feet. If you score a critical hit against a foe, you can spend the favor of the crowd to make a single melee weapon attack against a foe, the same one you hit or another one as a bonus action. On your turn, you can spend the favor of the crowd to have them throw a mundane item of your choice into the arena. Or a magical item like a potion or spell. That one's a bit random. It's not going to be what you named, but could be useful. It's basically the I need a chair type thing. No, really. Like
If only Josezo had improvised weapon.
So yeah, that's it's this. You guys don't have to buy into it, but there is a mechanic if you want to, help Jotazo out or help other adventurers out, or if you want to fuck with them, you could try and
Are you kidding? I am all over this.
try and do that. So, anyways, but yeah, let's see here. You do eventually find the Wilt Stormlord. About near the end of the fight, I'd say. To that. Oh, there it is.
Maybe I should look at the map. just on the main map.
Okay. Yeah, there's eventually you do get to the seat. Like an enclosed, it's like an open opera box kind of. There aren't any windows, and the only protection against something from the arena getting up into the box is the 20-foot drop between the sands and the audience. Closer inspection would show that there's probably some kind of magic protection for those in the box, but hard to tell exactly what. You guys had already looked at this a little bit. But yeah, just as promised, your seats are next to a young half-elven man. He's well dressed in light silk robes with golden blonde hair and a face that's just a bit too long to be considered handsome. Ken brings to mind an overbred collie, to be honest.
That's hilarious.
He's currently leaning on the edge of the platform, yelling encouragement to the combatants below. Come on! Fight! Fight harder! Fight better! He's like leaning over the edge of the rail, pointing at the salamanders. Hit it! Dodge it! Damn it! Fight better, you clattering fannies! As he puts his head in his hands when one of the gladiators screams as they're engulfed in fire.
His name one more time. His
Jonas Wilk.
Jonas.
And I'll put an image up. He says, damn it, I'm out a solid 500 gold on that one. I thought they were due for a win. I swear Vorl would kill half her stable every match if she could.
Oh my word, is that Jonas Wilkes over there? I say kind of like loud.
Okay. Yeah, he looks up. What's this? Yes.
Oh,
hello.
you look just a touch more like your father than I remember. I've only seen pictures of you when you were a baby. Oh, where are my manners? My name is Indigo. I'm a friend of your mother's, and well, a friend of your family in general. Business
Yeah, he
associates.
frowns a little bit as he kind of shakes your hand. Well, that's good, I suppose. How are you enjoying the matches? He kind of glanced down, still looking sad.
Absolutely. I'm actually I'm pretty much looking forward to one that's coming up later. Have you ever heard of the MKA?
I think I have. I'm not sure exactly where, but it sounds familiar.
Oh my god, he just looked like a collie.
Wait, I got to look at the picture. Is it in?
Oh, he is a smug douche. What the hell? Why is that his energy?
Oh wait,
boy.
He's a half elf?
He's something.
I mean,
Human?
is that like a common thing?
Yeah, he is half elf, yeah.
As I said, I almost thought he was part of Dragon Mark houses for a moment.
Nope.
I say, have you ever fancied yourself getting into the ring or doing anything like this?
Well, like he looks like he wants to be distracted by the match rather than talk to some friends of his mother, but like it just seems to make him sad, so he kind of focuses on you a little bit. Well, I've I have done some no stranger to tussles. I was in it's a bit on the down low. I was in the Golden Lions when I was younger.
The Golden Lions.
It's a good way for newcomers to stretch their legs a little bit, sow their oats. Splendid group. But
sowing oats.
I could have been an adventurer myself, if not for my responsibilities as harbor lord.
Indeed. Well, you do look to be a strapping young lad. And I do also want to say my deepest condolences about your late father. He was a riveting man. Now, you may not believe this because it's seldom told in polite company, but he actually was not a terrible duelist. Uh, we were out on the boat one day, and I think this was probably before you were born, but we were out on a ship. I was coming over from Corvair. Your father happened to be on the ship, and we came under assault by a group of uh, underwater fiendish types. And the way your father sprung into action, I believe he killed 3 of them by himself, without any interference from anyone else. It's and you remind me so much of him.
The sword? Really?
Well, that, and I think he casts a few spells, but he was fairly impressive, I should say.
Give me a deception check.
Yeah, let's do the deception. Da, da, da. Sure. Let's. Did it go?
I don't see one yet.
All right. It's +6. I'm just gonna roll it on. Actually, let me just open up my sheet because it should be good on my sheet.
What is going on right now?
I'm
I don't
slicing
know.
bread. I'm sorry.
That's just
Bread.
the excuse. This is actually like her status as a serial killer. She does it.
Oh,
quite
there we go.
24.
Yeah, the Reddit. I think she's actually an axe murderer.
Could be.
That'd be
Okay,
way
so
too messy.
24. Um, yeah, he was definitely like a little. I wouldn't even say doubtful of the story. He's just a little bit like, "Who are you and why are you talking to me?" energy. But yeah, I feel like Indigo has probably played this game, usually to stab someone, but like he's played this game enough where like you basically just sit yourself down next to someone important, and if you play it up right, the important thing is to never feel like you're out of place. And yeah, he's
Exactly.
definitely interested. Um, and did you guys like properly explain who MK was, or
I
just
was gonna double back around to that.
okay. I was like, did I miss that? Okay.
No.
So he believes your story and is well that does sound like father. He was uh skilled. I remember that much.
Absolutely. And well, to the business of his whole passing, I was very happy that the group that we represent was able to at least get some retribution for his very untimely passing. You do know what happened, right? Like, did you? And then I want to like kind of like look his face at his face to see if he knows what I'm talking about.
He is very confused based on his face. And while Indigo is leading
We'll pan
this
over.
fellow around by the nose as far as dialogue. What is the rest of the party doing? Are you guys even like? Did some of you peel off? Are you lingering in the crowd? What are you doing?
I think I'm going to buy one of the higher end wines from one of the. I'm sure there's wandering vendors, right?
Oh yeah, last time they charge you by cup, but yeah, you can definitely
Uh,
in the opera box or in the fighting in the first class seats, you don't even need to flag somebody down. There's just like somebody in back who'll pour you one. But yeah.
Okay. Does Jonas have a drink right now?
Uh, he did, but he like threw it on the ground in frustration when his team lost.
Okay. I'm going to get 2 of the higher end glasses of wine then.
It is 2 gold per glass.
Okay. And I'm kind of just waiting for an opportunity, like a lull in the conversation between Indigo and Jonas.
Okay, so like you just sit down on the other side and hand him a drink type thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see you doing that, and I say, "Oh, and please allow. Where are my manners? This is one of our compatriots, Poniard."
Okay. And
And
with that, without introduction, I would hold out the second glass of wine for him, and I do offer my deepest condolences that you're not getting quite the return that you deserve, my Lord Wilkes. But if you want to make some money later, I would highly recommend that you place an exorbitant fund on the man Jotazo.
That would be a safe bet. A very
Jotazo.
safe bet.
Let me look here. He like pulls up a little like pamphlet of like matches and about midday and she's exorbitant. Right. He glances suddenly, quickly looks in his coin purse. And so while those two are like, what is if nothing of note, you can just say, my character's lingering. Is anybody else doing anything? I just want to know, like, so it's not a two-person show.
Purser's just enjoying the show.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it is a show. These young adventurers, they're not all dead yet. One of them is very badly burnt, but they're not all dead.
Pick does not enjoy this type of thing. She doesn't really
Yeah.
find it this interesting. And this place is, like I think you said previously, pretty fucking haunted.
To an astonishing degree. Like, it's not direct manifesting. Like, somebody must be keeping that from happening, because otherwise, holy shit, it would be. But if this was even close to a manifest zone, this place would be unusable. There is so much pain and anger woven into the fucking bedrock here.
Yeah, she's probably just not. She's probably just sitting with her little legs tucked up next to her, focused on her projects.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean
Would
the
we actually
people
want to stay
around
on
you
the
do
ship?
have bright and fierce streams aplenty, but yeah, there's a bit of a miasma kind of to your senses, a little bit cloudy.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think she's just going to focus on her project. She's like, she doesn't want to miss what her friend is doing, and she's worried that she wouldn't be there if something happened. And she's so quick. She's like, if he gets hurt or something, she wants to be able to dash. She doesn't know if she'd be able to dash down there, but she'd certainly try. But she's otherwise just not engaged in what is going on because she's just like, oh, this place reeks of death and sadness.
It's not. It's a
What?
bad place.
Yeah, what is Leo doing?
He's standing at attention. He's probably like next to Indigo. Like,
Okay.
he would have introduced himself, but like Indigo kind of took it away and is doing
Yeah,
okay
just
so far. So like,
let him
let him
cook type
cook.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay. And
He's
Jotazo
kind
and
of
Val.
waiting for Indigo to be like, that my aunt could take care of this problem for you, and then like have to
Oh
step
yeah,
in
yeah.
and say, hey, don't.
Quietly cut in, yeah. Yeah, that's fair, honestly. What are Jotazo and Balthazar doing? Are you guys just watching the match in horror or excitement or analyzing it? What are you guys up to?
I imagine being Jotazo is analyzing the fight.
Okay.
And also, like, I imagine Jotazo, like, he probably didn't know how to do it, but he was trying to, like, make sense of, like, betting statistics, like the point of
okay.
learning the various, who's favored for each fight and trying to get an idea of how that would
a true
add up.
coup of our tradition, card counting.
Yeah. Okay. So just trying to get a feel for things and like listening to the people who aren't completely pulled into the fight, who are usually ones bemoaning that it looks like the adventurers are going to lose/die.
That's what I was going to do. I'm going to do that little thing to rally the people again for the adventurers.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna try and get the favor of the crowd for them. Okay.
I was in their shoes one day. They didn't, it was flame squirrels, but still.
It was burning squirrels, but it's same principle. Okay. Ah, fair enough. Let's see here. Okay. So, what are you doing here? You could do the standard charisma persuasion, where you just like try and stand up on a seat and yell, "Come on!" or "Come on, adventurers!" or whatever. Or you could do something else. You could do cheerleading routines. You could do fireworks. I don't know, anything that's not actively interfering with the
I would say
actual
I don't
fight.
have fireworks. I'm not a cheerleader, but I could definitely try to rally the crowd. Persuasion.
You're active enough. Okay, all right. So so what are you yelling? Are you just like standing up and trying to get a cheer going, or because remember you're trying to get as many people near you excited and cheering for the
I,
people
w-
below.
I would say I could definitely do that because the visage makes my voice echo.
Okay, so you're
Does
Mm.
that include interference, though?
I mean, as long as no, they encourage the more riled up people get, the more money they spend. So there's absolutely an element of, as long as you're not, you could do illusion spells up here to get people excited as long as you're not blocking their view or hindering the actual fights. If you
Yeah,
want to pop your visage and like use that to draw attention to yourself and start like yelling, a chant or something,
I can
you
make it
definitely could.
so all creatures within 600 feet can hear you, so I can make the entire crowd hear me.
I mean, it's not quite the entire crowd. It is a very big arena, but yeah, definitely a
Definitely a
good
good
chunk of it on
chunk, a
this
good
side.
chunk to cause a massive cascade if it works.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so in that case, if you're willing to one of your uses of the uh, visage that way,
I mean, yeah,
go
I'll get
ahead
him
and
back on a short rest.
yeah, exactly. So do that and give me a persuasion check.
Would you debate advantage because of the visage? Or
That's going to be the thing that gets you. Like that's why you don't have to do something else to like get their
I'm good
attention.
at you. I am going. I don't want to kill these guys, but I feel on that one will just cause these guys to like just fucking done. You know what?
Ooh.
I'll use my hero point to make it a 21.
Okay, that is fair.
Hero point. I'm sorry, inspiration.
No, it's the same thing.
Oh, my
Um,
bad.
okay, that was very well
Okay.
timed. Whoever
Very
did
well
that.
timed.
Accidentally hit my fucking plate.
Okay, I mean it's perfect, honestly. Okay. Um, yeah, with that, with the 21, they're able to gain the favor of the crowd, and they're probably going to yell for a bucket of water to like throw on and then the crowd like excitedly throws down like a bucket of water, and it helps them kind of get their feet back under them as they use it to fend off the Manders as they're basically were cornering them. Okay, so the match is it's still up in the air, and while that's happening, um, Jonas for his part is very much, he has switched to like he's starting to, you haven't told him your adventures, right? Or has that come up?
I told him that I was representing we're the MKA essentially. I
Right.
haven't really got into what the
But
MKA is.
he doesn't
I'm
seem to
breadcrumbing him.
know who that is. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm breadcrumbing him.
Okay. Yeah,
Um,
then he'll be happy to like talk up about, more of his times with the Golden Lions, which, oh, it was a great tussle with the so and so, which Indigo, you from your time here know what the Golden Lions are. It's a group of bored, wealthy kids who go around and like play at being a gang, mostly just as an excuse to do sadistic shit.
fun.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Um,
they're a very well funded gang in Stormreach, but
And no
they're
one can stop them because they're rich.
exactly,
yeah.
yeah, like
Draco
there is a certain,
Malfoy and his boys.
it is entirely Malfoy and his boys. Like, and this guy wasn't leading them, but he was a member of the crew, so to speak.
So,
Oh
how much
God.
money did he have in his purse when he was like saying something about like he
What's your
mentioned the
passive?
exorbitant?
Your passive perception?
16.
16. I would say you'd have noticed it looks a bit shrunk. We'll say it's not even cold. And it's a bit looks a bit smaller than it probably should be, given the size of the thing.
Hmm.
You'd bet he doesn't have a significant portion of funds to bet, unless it's all platinum pieces in there. He probably has pissed away a fair bit of money already.
Okay. All right, I can use that. So obviously, without calling him poor, that would be a mistake. I just kind of like glanced down into the arena, and you know, working with the MKA, going on all sorts of adventures, seeing amazing sights, traveling the world. It's really opened my eyes to the opportunities that the world can really provide, to the point where I can just casually drop hundreds of platinum pieces on people that I feel comfortable with for winning, to the point where it doesn't even really matter if they win or they lose.
Oh well,
It's
it
just
never
a pass.
does, obviously. Yeah, like he very much like chimes in there. The fun of all this is it's not essential.
Of
You and I and
course.
other people who've proven worth can go home at night and enjoy things. Your adventures?
Yes, actually. I've seen the world, as I just said. Born in Sharn, but traveled across the continent. I've been across the seas. Have you ever wondered what lies beyond the horizon?
Um,
And as I say this, I like just very casually, like, kind of like brush my fingertips against his forearm as I'm like. So you know how like you can look up through your eyelashes at somebody?
no, but I
Uh,
believe
Yes.
you.
it's kind of like a flirty
It's a
look.
common
Yeah, yeah,
tactic.
I
It's a
get you.
chin lower, eyes up.
Yeah, yeah, um, yeah, I would say at that like he notices. He doesn't seem terribly interested, but he does seem excited about the like beyond the horizon thing. Um, and point in your favor for Disney, I suppose. But this this would definitely be his like burst into the I want song if this was a bit more all ages appropriate. Uh,
I want the
but
whole world.
just for me and no one else.
I was really hoping it was going to be more of a Hercules. I will find my way. No,
Wow,
I
that's actually
mean,
pretty good.
this
thank
guy
you.
could pull a little bit of that off, but he's not a young Herc. Um,
Mm.
yeah,
The
he,
chin's right though.
there you go. But but yeah, he does seem excited at the like at the idea of it, and he's oh, I admit I'm envious. I all day I have to listen to important reports come in, and I can barely steal enough time to get away to the things that really matter, like my time here and with friends and such. It's
Oh, I'm so
you
sorry to
you
hear
folk
that.
are you folk are the real lucky ones. Us landed gentry. It's one of the least appreciated hard lots in life, I'll tell you.
I I know it's so many
I'm
responsibilities,
eating.
and
Come
of
on.
course the peasantry, like they don't understand, so they resent you, they envy you. But
Exactly.
know,
And they're so ugly while doing it.
you can just see it in their eyes. It's disgusting. But the interesting thing is being gentry does give you a little bit of that freedom to go out and say join the MKA or another group and actually experiencing some of those stories, those adventures, and then you can come back and wow all of your friends and make them envious of you.
Oh well, my younger brother still has that freedom. No, I'm the harbor lord, and I need to live up to that responsibility.
Well, couldn't you just
Don't, if I could just for a moment, I believe the Wilkes family, historically, I know it's been a little different in the last few generations, but historically, weren't your people seafaring sort of marauders? Isn't that the ilk you come from? Or am I wrong about
Well,
this?
I mean, marauding is a bit of a bit
Oh well,
off.
you know.
Yes, there was. We our founder was appointed actually by Galifar the First. He was a privateer for the Galifar Navy in its infancy. Really one of the pillars. And his reward was here to help this city develop and keep an eye on things.
Well,
And I mean, we do our duty, as dull as it can be.
well, why not marry duty with adventure? You're the harbor master here, but couldn't you say explore the world upon the seas and see all the different ways that people run other harbors and then bring that back and then improve your standing here?
You mean leave my post? I'd never do
Yes,
that.
that's
That'd
your
be a
mother.
Not
disgrace.
leave your post, expand your post.
Yes, expand.
Yeah, and he's listening. He's a little skeptical. With both of you kind of simultaneously like you bouncing back and forth in front of one of you give me a persuasion check with advantage.
I only have +2.
I've got. Yeah. I'll
More than that,
see what I
probably.
can do. Persuasion.
Oh yeah, you get +5. You take it with advantage.
I've gotten more than that.
Oh hell yeah! I'm not
23.
great, but
23. I mean, that's
Could be better.
pretty good. Yeah, he's definitely willing to like. Mostly, he seems to get a little uncomfortable with like this hard pushing, but he definitely does like happily listen to stories of your adventures, which, given that neither of you have been with MKA that long, how do you want to do the adventure stories? Like, both of you have
so
stories of adventures, I'm sure, but like
um,
beyond pure
I
fiction.
say, if you
I'll let
need
Pawnee take the lead on that one.
yeah, I was just
to
about to
call for
say.
assistance, Balthazar is very obviously within screaming distance. You can always pull
Yeah,
him
right
into the
now
boat.
you're cheer like there's a group of red painted bare chested people like cheering with you, Balthazar. But you
I
could
am
peel off
winning.
from
I
them
am
if you
one
wanted.
of. I'm a man of the people.
Yeah, there you go. So what Poniard would do is she would describe her adventures, but she wouldn't actually accredit them to the MKA.
Yeah, just like reference your adventures with the Valkeepers and leave out that it was with the Valkeepers.
Yeah, just like, the life of an adventurer, talking about like, and obviously leave out the more, put a very romantic spin on it.
Yeah, like
Just like,
seeing
The
the
flesh
Goblin
colors
lands
needed.
and helping these savage chiefs, find uh arrange for peaceful negotiations with savage goblin chiefs and like playing into the pulpy, vaguely racist concepts that would probably appeal to this guy.
Vaguely.
exactly. And
I
just
hate
like,
Neville babies.
and the theme just kind of like hammering home is just like kind of like playing on that idea of, the more civilized adventurer going into these dark lands and just like kind of spinning it to like what little I know
I mean, that
about
works
this guy.
very well. I will say, like that is this city is largely runs off that. Like this is the city that every fucking Corvair adventuring party shows up in and is like, we're gonna get our fortune in the jungle. And like of the 8% that come back, they do get wealthy. So, yeah, like the city loves that shit, and he seems like, despite being a local, he's not in any way jaded about it. He seems really excited about, you know, going out and making your way, that type of thing.
Yeah, and like just like describing the grandeur of seeing giant ruins that nobody else has laid eyes on for untold generations, and
Okay,
seeing like,
leaving out the drow. Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
That's always how
yeah,
it goes. Yeah, yeah.
and just really playing it up. and
I've been
also
seeing
tying
these
it
for
like
generations. The locals are like, "Fuck are you talking about? I live here. Shut up."
do you have a flag? Yeah, and playing into it, and also just like it's kind of talking about like your ancestors were privateers, brave men and women who sailed the seas and did what they want and seized their fortune with both hands, type thing. Um,
He's a little gun shy about like he doesn't feel super comfortable with you guys pushing him yet, but you have definitely, I would say, with this, as much as this man is capable of having friends, you're on good terms with him.
And
And yeah,
I would just like to add in, and I'm gonna like kind of play to his ego a little bit, like, and not to mention the advent or possibility of acquiring true power. Everyone thinks money can buy everything, and it's true it can buy so much, but there seems to be something about putting your body and your mind to the test, and the things and abilities that you can unlock within yourself when you do so. And I just want to like kind of quickly like flash like some shadowy sort of magic out of like my hand and like bring it back in. It's
okay.
it has its uses.
Yes, I mean that's true. That's definitely an element. A lot of people just don't have the ability to learn these things on their own, or don't have anyone to teach them. It's really pitiable, but mostly just the idea of making your own fortune out there. I do like that. Like I said, I'm quite envious of you, you and this MK. Were you involved in that recent bit of unpleasantness in the Spire? I feel like that's where I've heard the name.
What do you think? I give him like a little coy smile,
Yeah. Hmm.
and I just say
Well.
I am nothing but a simple musician,
Hmm.
and I kind of just give him a little wink.
Yeah. Well, that's it's been a pleasure talking with both of you, and feel free to stop by the estate sometime. I'm sure you know, sure you've been in Stormhaven before. Feel free to stop by sometime. I'd be happy to have something take my mind off the drudgery of life. But I think I'm going to go and walk
Place a
about
bet.
a bit. I'm actually quite drunk. And he gets up. He's not particularly stable, but you're not sure how much of that is like. He definitely seemed a little uncomfortable at the end there, and walks off. And yeah, so you have an inn. It might take some more interaction with the man, but he knows who you are.
I looked
oh,
upon him and said, I guess we could also do the easy thing and just coerce him magically, but this
oh
is
no,
fun
that's
too.
a terrible idea because once that coercion breaks, then they're really pissed off at you, and then you have to deal with the headache of picking all of that up. Um, so my read on that was that he was responding better to my influences than yours. Was I wrong with that?
No, I think he was pretty locked in on the money thing and the power.
The
Okay.
idea of like making your own thing seemed to catch him. Personal power surprisingly doesn't seem like a huge motive. Maybe it's because he's always had sorceress abilities, but like
I'm
that
back.
doesn't for better or worse, the man is not like ambitious in that way. He just likes the idea of I'll go out and it'll be a grand adventure and everyone will love me because I'll be awesome. Like that type of thing.
Okay, so he wasn't really responding to my flirtations. Did I notice him glancing, like any like interested glances towards Leo, who's arguably our prettiest man? Um,
Arguably.
Prettiest person, thank you.
Yeah, pursers, right.
but you don't glow. I'm
So
sorry, Purser.
I will say,
Yes, he does.
He does.
That's half the issue with him now is that he now glows.
He does glow, but not as good as me.
before the male model fight strut off
Everybody wants
happens
to glow
between
these
three
days.
players, I will I will request an insight check from Poniard on that.
Okay, let's see. I think that's actually one of the things that I'm halfway decent at.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey,
I would
24.
roll for a spy.
Your take on this, because it's not unfamiliar. That
Been there, done
probably had
that.
more to do with being a shifter. Like, he's not like repulsed by you or anything, but that probably had more to do with your origins.
Racist prick. Okay.
Wait, well, doesn't Pawnee normally look like a regular human
There's
woman?
No
there's
shifter
hints.
looks completely normal, even in their off form. Like there are visible traits for shifters. It's not
Hmm.
like
It's not.
stomach churning or full on furry or anything, but
Yeah,
it's very much there's visible features.
probably like halfway between normal human and like the stage production of cats.
That's the
So-
really good
so-
way to put it. Yeah.
So the-
Yeah, actually that's
The
not-
Avatar race.
Hmm.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody's familiar with I just want. Has anyone seen Dark Angel? The 2000s. It was originally just an excuse for Jessica
my
Alba TA,
God.
but it was decent sci-fi.
Yeah.
So there are some like genetically engineered humanoids in that's what I think of when I think of shifters. Where like
Have we seen
very
Pawnee's art?
human, but some features. I do not have any art on hand. Anyways, yeah, so that's but honestly, as far as accessibility, Joan's analogy is much more appropriate. So we'll go with that. And
Okay, so
I've
with that
decided.
in mind, if like I'm kind of getting the feeling that oh Jesus Christ. If that's kind of the pickup that I'm going to be, I'm probably going to ease up on the flirtatious thing and just kind of more focus on the things that he was responding to.
Yeah,
It might be better for Poniard to kind of do that the recruiting solo, just so we're not pushing him as hard. A more subtle
Sure.
recruitment.
however you guys want to do it, but you have an in.
Yeah.
And your time in the box, it's let's see here, because it's about even odds. Let me just roll. You know what? Since you were the one cheering him on, other Sam, even or odd?
I will take odd.
Let's see what we get here. Okay. So it is not a win. The adventuring party does lose, but they do well enough, largely because of the cheering you've done, that they're able to basically surrender before the salamanders. Like they signal that they're giving up before the salamanders just burn them alive. So there aren't any deaths among the party, and they live to fight another day. But they did lose. But I don't think any of you had any money on that young adventuring party, so you're fine. And yeah, with that, Jojo's match is coming up. And I will say to everybody, if there's anything you would like to do or any ways you would like to cheer Jojo on in the match, maybe think about them while we do our 10-minute bathroom break here. And I will see everybody back here in 10 minutes.
Cool.
Yep.
I already took my break, so I'm just gonna sit here and quietly for 10 minutes.
I'll sit here with you, Medi.
Hell yeah.
I already
I'm
took-
going to finish my dinner.
As
Hell
you
yeah.
should.
What's dinner?
Based.
Chicken tenders, mac and cheese, and vegetables.
Fuck yeah.
Nice. I like tomorrow is supposed to be grocery day, so like the house is out of food right now. So my dinner is probably going to be like boiled hot dogs. That's about what's left.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, absolutely not. They're great. I got really aggravated last night because I made myself dinner and then I fucking like as I put it on the plate, like dropped some of it on dropped some of it on the floor and had to throw it away. So I've been like underfed.
No.
No. My dinner was flax bread with an avocado and a little bit of raspberry vinegar or pomegranate vinaigrette and a glass of milk.
Fancy.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it sounds fancy, but I'm like, it's really just kind of like
Homemade
Gob-
foods.
yeah, like I'm like it's just
Yeah,
goblin eating.
yeah,
like I
those
literally like
usually-
made a
yeah,
loaf
those
of
always
bread and
sound
cut an
fancier.
avocado in half and put some
Yeah.
salt on it and then just dipped it in it.
Yeah, I'm
Is
gonna
this
be
the-
just
is
having like
this
grilled
is this-
chicken with vegetables and potatoes tonight.
is
It's
this
like-
the fabled girl dinner I've heard about?
No, I do
No, that's
plenty
like
of those.
Skittles.
That's like eating a handful of random things here or there, like a handful of almonds, a piece of cheese, maybe a slice of bread that you butter or toast. Like it's a random assortment of things. That's more. And I've done plenty of girl dinners.
There you go. Mine is like I'm.
Yours sounds fancy too.
It's what I'm home for 3 days, so it's like the only time I can actually cook. Normally, if I get vegetables, it's because I order from a place that has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We stand Cracker Barrel.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I don't like Cracker Barrel or the aesthetic, but it is of a limited group of good options. Like I do go there when it's available because, yeah, I can get vegetables.
It didn't help that at Dallas Fort Worth, like that was the only like real restaurant within walking distance.
There was a McDonald's and a Subway in walking distance. I don't know what you're
Oh.
talking about.
Yeah,
I don't know. Those
yeah.
of you don't have a Costco card or Costco membership, I highly recommend that for quote making fancy food because I'm like, you get a whole ass bag of avocados for like $5. Like I'll eat like blackened salmon and veggies, and you can get like the giant bags of frozen veggies. You can get a whole box of like blackened salmon you can cook in the air fryer.
Oh, I'm
For, like-
tracking. Yeah, like that's
Yeah.
so.
The issue is
despite
that
the
Sam
unfortunate
lives out of
name-
hotels.
Oh yeah.
Despite the unfortunate name, there is a chain like that around the Northeast called BJ's, and
Oh,
they
damn.
offer- yeah, but they offer bulk things
How
as
unfortunate.
well, and I often go there.
Yeah, no, we
Thanks
have
for reminding me
memberships.
of BJ's. Reminds me of the grocery store wars.
Yeah,
Remember that photo? I think Scott may remember. Everyone was like,
yeah, I remember it.
it was a photo of like the local like big grocery store and all that, and like it like gave them like Chinese warlord state names.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
The Publix,
Territory name, like it split the country up into grocery store territories.
the fucking Publix Grand Theocracy.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, no, unfortunately, I live out of hotels by and large and exist thusly on what I can order. I will be in Sacramento on Monday, so
All right.
flying out
Sacramento.
of Boston. So, yeah, and then if they're sane, they'll send me to the other California sites while I'm here. But that has not been the trend, so I will likely be flying to fucking Knoxville, Tennessee, or some shit. After that, God knows.
Ah, yes, here it is. The American Grocery Warlord State. I found it.
There you
I didn't think that was a collection of words that I would hear. American Grocery Warlord States.
go. There you
Yeah.
go.
The joys
Maybe a unique sentence if I've ever heard one.
Post-apocalyptic America looked weird.
Oh, we are, from what I understand, we are hurtling towards that shit.
Well,
Yeah, that's why I'm getting stuff like a grain mill and things and like giant bags of wheat berries because I'm like, well, at least I can eat fucking bread and I can feed my neighbors.
there you go.
I grow gardens. I do raised meat rabbits. I can feed people.
I've just kind of accepted the idea that I'm gonna die first, so I try not to think about it.
No, Medi, you come up here and I'll feed your scrawny ass.
I'm not, you know, if everything collapses, I'm not going to the other side of the U.S. I think it's gonna be a bit of a hike, and I'll probably be dead by the time I get out of
If
Florida.
my plane crashes near where you are, I will not know
Okay.
where to find you, but I would try and help.
Okay.
How interesting that we're all on the same page. Like, yeah, things feel bad.
I
I think
mean,
that everybody kind of feels that way.
yeah, that's just
Anybody with
basic
two brain
situational
cells
awareness,
feels
guys.
that
Let's-
way.
We're there.
It's just for like a long time. There always felt like there was like a large denial amount of people like, no, everything's great,
I mean,
everything's fine.
they're trying to push that propaganda, right? Because there's a bunch of news, like politicians going on TV and being like, the economy is doing great, and like, what are you trying to sell here, man?
Yeah,
Like,
they're meanwhile behind them, like everything is fire. Yeah.
yeah, and
I
like,
will say, like before we start up again, I did not know that the main grocery store chain in Texas is called HEB.
Heb.
And when I first got there, I burst out laughing and like stayed that way until I fucking cried. Because I said, that is the most aggressively foul Texas fucking grocery store name. Your grocery store name is Hebe. You fucking chuds. Like, and the local had no idea why I was laughing. But I genuinely hope most of you don't know this. I learned this in the army against my will.
You had to explain it to me, and I'm like,
Mhm.
what? And like I
So,
guessed it, and I guessed it.
yeah. So the reason that is funny, in a very dark sense, is that Hebe is one of the less kind nomenclatures, old-fashioned, that was given to the chosen people, we will say. So, that it was an incredibly popular grocery store chain in Texas just made me lose my shit. I was like, that is the most Texas thing ever. And you named
isn't
your
like the most popular grocery store like everywhere just Walmart?
Yeah, but
Ugh.
Walmart isn't like Slanties or something, dude. Like, Eve is literally a fucking racial slur. Like, that's
No,
why
I
I was
understand. I'm
like,
saying isn't Walmart more popular than everything? Is my question.
oh,
Like,
by default, down south. But I'm saying as far as specific grocery store, yeah,
yeah,
Walmart
like local
has,
stuff. I get it.
yeah. Like Walmart always has a crazy stranglehold. But I still remember just laughing till I was sick because I was like, you fucking. I want to think it's. You know what? I'm gonna really hope it was accidental. You fuckers.
Maybe it was just started by a guy named Alex Hebe, and like it's
Here I go
coincidental.
It
googling
is
stuff
named
again.
after the founder. Like it's his.
I'm just saying, if we all want to curb this and anyone's interested in hippie commune, I was raised by hippies, and all I would request is that you're capable of mixing cob, and then we can make cob houses,
It
and
depends
I
on
will
where I
teach you how to
am when
garden,
things
and
end.
it will be
Like,
I'm
okay.
down. I grew up gardening, and
if
I'm a
if
really good shot.
if I'm
Uh,
on the Cape,
That's
I'm gonna
good. I like that.
try.
I'd say
I don't know about Warlord, but I will clear out most of my neighbors, and then I'll think about what I want to do.
I'll say this is gonna be Florida. You're either you're I'm gonna be probably gone, but if
We're in the
switch,
Thunderdome, dude. Like,
yeah,
Yeah,
good
I'm
luck.
exactly.
either. This is where
That's
this is. I'm gonna be. I'm either gonna be on like a fucking cross or impaled, or I'm gonna be the guy putting people on crosses.
No.
The only reason I have a chance at surviving if I'm home is because the median age around me is 90. So I'm fairly certain I can like
Jeez.
do what I need to do. But
Strong arm your way to survival.
at that
yeah,
at
for
that
like
point
a
it's
month
a
or two.
Like we said.
kindness. At that point it's a kindness. So don't lose sleep.
Eh, I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be. If you're here in Florida, you're gonna be. You're either gonna see me and like either in like some like makeshift slave caravan being like beaten, or I'm gonna be like a
I
crazy warlord killing people.
There you go.
real quick back on the Heb thing.
Mhm.
The name was Howard Edward Butt, but the first stores were named CC Butt Grocery, BUTT, by the way.
So
So
it's
I'm
funny
not.
no matter what. Like I
It's
love
funny
that
no matter what.
they changed
CC
that.
Butt.
It's like we're gonna change Uranus to get rid of that stupid joke. What'd you change it to? Urectum. Okay.
Yeah. Sick.
All right. With all that in mind,
Yeah, so
let's go back into a world that's less post-apocalyptic. 'Cause
Yeah,
we're
so
done.
Last thing.
Which is
Athens,
astonishing.
Crazy.
Fucking Eberron.
Crazy.
Last thing.
Okay. All right.
On the, look with Sam. What I expect from you is when the rest of us are under siege by a bandit army, on the third day we'll look to the east and there'll be you,
Look to the
your
south.
alligator fucking cavalry,
You look to the south.
having come to win
The
stars that
Florida
shit.
men have arrived. Yeah.
I mean, if the Florida men arrive in any significant numbers, then everybody's fucked.
Worst superhero ever.
It's just
But-
fucking. It's either we're here to save you or we become the American Mongols.
Yeah. All right. Well, but yeah. So it is. Is there anything the party wants to do before Jotazo's match? Like, gets ready before he needs to head down and get geared up for the match.
Is it possible to submit bets for other people?
Yeah, probably they'll take your money. Like, they don't really care. They'll give you a ticket. Like,
Hmm.
they're just gonna. It's gonna be under your name. Like, they typically don't do that just because that's a really good way to get knife fights started. But
True.
Super good way.
yeah, they're
All
just
right,
like,
never mind.
if you're placing the bet, it's for you.
I think
Okay.
we should just like throw money around like when we hit it big, just like, oh my god, look at all we're swimming in platinum. Oh my,
Just
it's
like
so good to be an adventurer. Can I get this converted to silver, please?
making
A
it
swimming
real.
pool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
40 bands up front, 40 on the back end to make it look like 100,000.
yeah.
I would like to just give him prayers from the lamp.
I wanna like move to like front seats if possible.
I
Like
mean, you're there. Like, you're in
okay.
some of the best seats. Like, you can
Yeah,
kind
okay,
of.
yeah. Like I basically want to be in like jump into the Coliseum distance just in case.
You could jump down. Like, there
Okay.
probably would be issues with it, but you could. Yeah.
It's the half we're exploding on them part that's getting me.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, yeah.
Like Celtic.
With that in mind, with some prayers from Lamp, and the crowd still
Don't forget to fucking bite.
and some parting words from Poniard.
Don't
So
one
worry,
last
Anya.
thing.
They
Oh
will bite the dust, as they say in Kuavar.
No, you.
no, do
You
not
need to
bite the
bite
dust.
them.
Oh god. And then you feel like your body start to vibrate a little bit as I hit a note. And don't do this very often. Do not expect this. And I give you one bardic inspiration.
okay, that's fair. That's fair. It's wild you can do that as a rogue. But yeah, so yeah, Judge Zoe, you are lamp inspired, bardically inspired, and manager inspired, a la your
Jersey Seagull.
Jersey Seagull. But yeah, so about 10 minutes before the match is scheduled, if you're not down there, an arena attendant would be looking for you, Jotzo. You can go with them, or you could have already gone ahead.
You know, I could say something really mean to Pawnee right now if she's doing the Jersey Seagull.
Okay, so
There's no
the
need
reason
for
why I
that.
was asking about that before is because that is a very specific disguise that she was wearing to make her look about 10 years older.
Yeah.
And to
Okay.
actually make her look human instead of Shifter.
Yeah.
So if she was having to be Grace Moosley, she would have already had to have been Grace Moosley.
Right, yeah,
So,
you already have to put on the prosthetics and stuff. Okay, cool. All right, fair enough. So in that case, yeah, you get some various levels of encouragement, and yeah, when you like head down into the first layer below ground. They check your equipment, and the only thing that they do is hand you a warhammer. To use instead of yours, as per the original agreement. It's made from dark metal, looks jagged, and has a vaguely human face inscribed on the head. But it doesn't feel like a step down from your usual weapon as far as raw combat potential. Mechanically, it's the same, no need to change anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I give a few practice swings in the air to like try to, get a feel for the exact balance of a weapon.
Yeah, it is very not as nice as yours, you think, but it is beautifully balanced. And yeah, once that's settled, they ask if you want to buy anything like healing potions, antidotes, or other alchemical mixes from the arena's private vendor. Basically, you can buy some stuff just before you head out. Put on your person.
Okay, what level of healing potions do we have? Because I used up all mine last time.
Standard and let me look here. The next one up from that, whatever that is. Party loot. Here we go. greater. Standard healing potions and greater healing potions.
Let me double check. Pricing. Okay, greater.
So it's right in as far as
It's
pricing.
at 100 or 125 here.
Standard healing potion is 25 gold. Greater is, I would say, 125.
Okay. In that case, I will buy 4 of them.
4 standard healing potions.
Yep.
Okay, fair enough. And yeah, so you have some healing potions, and once you're ready, they'll send you out. All right. Yeah, and it's I won't say louder, but it's definitely kind of a sensory overload as you step out into the sand. And here we have a solo entry coming in ready to prove himself. A savage fighter from the mangrove swamps. Let's give a big red ring welcome to Jotazazo, the lizard folk warrior. And yeah, the crowd is cheering. Down here in the ring, it is almost deafening. Like you could feel it. You could feel the cheers of the crowd in your bones. Very different from the combat circle in Suruxurul Isru. This is it. I won't say it's enough to make you forget yourself, but it is just. It's like being next to a jet engine. It's just overwhelming noise. And what could we have that could face down such an imposing warrior? Well, how about a freshly caught venom troll? And the crowd cheers as a bloated, towering humanoid with green skin and a filthy, matted hair slowly comes into view, raised from the cages below in the center of the ring. It looks like it was prodded into moving via pikes. You can see dark purple blood ooze from the cuts before they heal in front of you. The crowd yells even louder as the announcer calls out his signature starting point. Let's spill some blood. And yeah, I'll put you on the map.
This is the only time Pick gets out of her tucked into her little not paying attention bubble and stands on Purser's shoulders to watch.
There we go.
Has Jonas come back, or is he still out walking around?
He has not come back. At least not yet. But yeah, so let's put the initiative up. And
You fuckers are lucky that just as an alligator has fuck all sense of taste buds.
Yeah, honestly, the second that Sam said Biotroll, like Poniard, or the moment that Poniard saw this thing coming out, is like, oh yeah, I've lost my money.
I forgot about. Oh, this is personal, isn't it, Sam? I just remembered the Biotroll. This is personal, isn't it?
Wait, is this the same fucking troll that killed fucking Aubrey?
Yeah, I remember the meme of you two with Biotrolls. I'm like, oh, is this personal now?
I want to get the crowd whipped up.
Okay, cool. If everybody could roll in, I'll just be like, you can say pass. That's fine. I just want to know have everybody doing stuff, so it's not just listening to Jotazo fight for however long.
So since he's a champion fighter, it's I walk up and hit Pat next turn.
I just looked at the map. I had a different tab open. That thing is really fucking gross. That's some fucking Nurgle shit, man. That's awful. What is that? Why is it like that?
It's a troll. It's a people.
Not all. Look, that troll is very trolly. You know what I mean? That is aggressive.
Yeah, that's what trolls look.
No, there's some
this is a special
handsome motherfuckers.
No.
So this is a creature that needs fire to kill it, or acid, right? Or maybe something else if it's a different kind of troll.
You're gonna kill a fellow gladiator?
Yes.
That must have been
Obviously.
wrong spot. Let me put that in game images properly. But yeah, so
All right,
just
remember,
drop
if
your
I
tokens
beat
there
it into
so
the
you're
fucking
going to action
ground,
properly.
I win. Like, you know, it isn't. Well, it's like, you know, it's a twitching corpse that you're repeatedly beating with a hammer. It still has a chance to get back up.
Let me add everybody into initiative properly. Pick if you would be so kind as to roll.
There it is.
Okay, nice. And Hani?
Oh, where am I? Oh, did I put myself down there?
Yeah, just put yourself anywhere but in the actual sands.
Oh, I'm not yet, right?
I mean, if you
You
jump
are
down
not
there,
supposed to
the
interfere.
match
This
is
is a
void.
solo match.
No. Okay, it's the solo match. Not the
Yeah,
next
yeah,
one's
yeah,
supposed to be
yeah.
the duo.
Yeah, once Jotazo wins this or fails to win it, he'll have proven or failed to prove that he should be able to fight with his brother. And yeah, that is a venom troll apparently. So it's a little different.
Not good.
I mean, at least I have decent con saves.
Okay, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who am I missing? Indigo. Oh, sorry. Let me put you on the map. Leo. Turn. First Leo. Who got a? Leo, could you roll initiative for me?
I got a 7. It's in the
Oh,
fucking.
I just didn't see it. Okay, let me just add it here. 7. And Indigo, what did you get?
An 11.
Add turn. Okay, 11.
You got an 11. How did you get an 11?
Just, I guess I was kind of distracted. I don't know.
To be fair, this is like of the times to get an 11. This is a pretty good one.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
Yeah.
it's.
I get it.
My life isn't in danger.
Yeah, it's like
If you're gonna spend the bad luck, spend it here. I get it.
yeah. Well, for most people. Okay, so with all this stuff in mind, Balthazar, do you want to do anything to try and gain the crowd's favor for Jozo or for the troll in case you bet against him or what have you?
I don't place bets, but I will do the voice again and start absolutely hype beasting up the Jotazo.
Okay, so are you yelling like, Croc Jaws or something like? How are you? What's your yell, so to speak?
That's it. Was that actually Jotazo's marina name, or did I get one?
He doesn't have one yet. He's Jotazo this far.
Oh, yeah, then it'll be his name, just hard chanting like a fucking like my buddy Parl.
Jozozo. Jozozo. Jozozo.
Okay, cool.
You just within the crowd of people, you just hear Lisan El Gaib.
Oh God.
Okay, that's
my boy. Absolutely on my turn, I am playing the Dune theme on saxophone. That will be my turn.
okay. So with
I was gonna say, if you want to keep it more in tune, you could play like the Total War Rome one.
either way. Okay, so
But yeah,
you're doing
chanting
the
and
rile the
going.
crowd up action. All right, so
Yes, and also I will say Balthazar is in his costume, so his mask is up and everything. So he just sees this one person just like cheering on this wayward warrior.
Okay. So give me a persuasion check.
Oof.
Yeah, it's like the people near you are hearing it, but for whatever reason, it just doesn't quite catch on yet.
Well, I already wasted my inspiration, so sorry, Chief. Good luck.
With that in mind, Hani, is there anything you would like to do to try and gain the crowd's favor for one of those two combatants?
I think I'm gonna wait until the combat actually starts.
Okay, that's fair. I just realized I didn't roll for the troll.
No, that's okay.
Really
You can
funny.
You gotta roll
Man,
for the
this
troll.
troll's taking a long time to do anything.
just have him sit.
9
okay.
turns later.
It's gonna work out.
All right, so
So
actually
gross.
that works out perfectly. You know what? Troll and Jotazo. What's your dex, Jotazo?
It is. It's +1, but I would rather let him close the distance before I go
Okay, honestly, it
because
was +1 for this boy here too. So, yeah, with some pained, like this doesn't seem like a healthy thing. Like it seems somewhat pained as it waddles towards you with surprising speed, given how much it obviously hurts to move. And it's gonna charge you there, Jotazo.
Ah,
See. Yeah, yeah. It has to dash to get to you, but it charges up like roaring purplish spittle spraying everywhere as it runs at you. And yeah, it is now your turn, Jotazo. You don't have the crowd's favor yet.
Go fuck him up.
Get
Kill
in
'em.
there. You also have a D6 of inspiration for whenever you do need it.
There you
Go
go.
beat the shit out of Brock Lesnar. You can do it.
Okay, is that to attack or damage?
It is for ability checks, attack rolls, or saving throws.
Okay. Okay. Very like tactical defensive posture. I know I can't hit harder than this guy. It's going to be like kiting and dodging. But I go to attack.
Okay.
And why not? Action surge.
Ah,
You
okay.
might as well just
Okay.
get it out the way.
Okay. I very much want to try to hit this guy as hard as I possibly can in the first round of combat to tilt things in my favor. So, 1,
Mm-hmm.
2,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
4.
That also
Yeah.
hits. That also hits.
Do they all hit or?
They all hit, and as you hit, it's
Oh,
like
my
hitting
bad.
a.
I have one more. I misremembered. There we go.
It's like hitting a sack filled with particularly bloody meat. And to the extent where it is like that purplish blood is splashing everywhere as you wail on it. And yeah, how many hits was that?
6.
6. Okay. Each time you hit it, there is some poison that splashes at you.
that's mean, Sam.
That is.
Yeah, I love how your fucking anti-monk shit only seems to ever fuck with Jotazo.
I'm not
That's
even
how it
here.
works. All right.
I think it is personal, man.
That is not personal. I take it personal. What do you think it's personal? Okay. Yeah, why don't you give me damage first, and I'll calculate the poison.
Okay.
13, 29, 44,
First, I'm gonna have to break out the calculator.
13, 57, 57 and 19. 66? No, 76.
76. 76. Okay.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
hold on.
so-
Plus 18. Plus 18.
Okay.
76 plus 86. Then 94. Mental math. Is that 94 damage?
No,
Let's check the
the
math on that.
calculator agrees. So
Yeah, 94 damage.
yeah. So you just like, just with a fury,
Holy
just
shit!
pulp the living hell. I mean, it's just like leg explodes after the first two hits. Like, you just pulp it. And the gore splatters everywhere. It's like somebody blew up a water balloon in the middle of the arena. And let me calculate the poison damage that splashes everywhere. It was 6 hits, right?
Yep, 6.
Remember you took a bet to bite him.
Yeah, like we'll see what happens. Like,
Poniard, like do you,
Fight that poison. Fight it.
Poniard will not at all be offended if you don't She
Like,
1,000% understands.
the plan was to see, like, wait for the first hit on me and then do it to like regain hit points. But
And the
This seems
aftertaste.
disgusting.
All right.
If you
Okay.
swallow, does it just multiply in your stomach and explode you from the inside out?
Depends if you're a strong enough goblin. But okay. So, with those blows, this like you quickly reduce this thing to, like I said, just a pile of ruined flesh, and poison just sprays everywhere. You take 42 poison damage from all of those
Oh my
blows.
god.
And there is like a 10-foot radius of just like those of you in the front row did not get wet, but it would have been understandable. You know what? I'm gonna say 20-foot radius of just gore. And there's a moment's like pause as it seems like the thing is difficult. Like what? There's like the crowd is shocked, and it seems like it's down. Anything you'd like to do, Judge?
I know enough about trolls that I am going to keep hitting it until someone comes out and says that the fight's over. Like,
Okay.
I don't have flaming weapons. I don't have acid weapons. There's nothing I can do but keep hitting it until someone finally calls a win.
Indigo, it looks like he is down this thing, but who knows? It hasn't been called yet.
I've been I've been alive long enough to know to kill a troll, that ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna call out. There's a mechanic where we can get. Oh, so I got to get the crowd's favor first, right?
If you get the crowd's favor, he can call out for any non-magical item,
Including a torch, which would be perfect.
including a
So
torch.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to get the crowd's favor. And is it I'm gonna like just do the most like 300 soundtrack plus Dune riding worm sort of
Yeah, 300
saxophone
plus
solo
Pacific Rim. Yeah, just blast it.
for
Okay.
sure.
All right, give me a performance check. See if you can how much you can rile them up.
The oh, it didn't pop. I don't know why. I think I'm using a different browser than what I normally use for whatever reason. So it's going to be. Let me just go to my character sheet. I don't think it adds the D4 on here, but we'll see. It might automatically add the D4. Performance. Boom.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, I would say that is enough. The crowd, which was already like, that was a showy pop. So the crowd's already excited, and with you just blasting, saxophone? Is this saxophone hype music? Is this like, are you blasting gouts of fire from your sax?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I am for sure blasting gouts of fire from the saxophone.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Jotza, you now have the
silent
favor.
image.
You have the favor of the crowd, which on your turn you can use to demand an item, or you can keep pulping. Cool. Is there anything you would like to do from up here? If not, like if you don't have anything, you
I don't
can
think
say
so.
pass. I just want to give everybody the chance to be involved.
Yeah, she's just watching with mild anxiety.
Yeah, like there's most of the people around you were at least interested in Jotazo because they're like they've seen large lizard folk fight before. It was popular. But there's like one or two people cursing and like tearing up their tickets and just stomping as this like opening blow is just like basically just shotgunned the fucking enemy.
Josuzo basically just did Achilles from fucking Troy. Like,
So
I
I'd
think he
say
has to use fire or
step.
something though, right? So he's
Stab.
probably going to need something like that.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that she knows enough. She doesn't fight trolls, so she's just watching with mild anxiety, probably gripping Purser's head a little tighter.
So, yeah. Purser, like, he's got a paper bag full like kettle cooked spiders, and just holds it up to her.
Okay.
I just like gotta tap the little moth hand too tight.
That's fair. Okay. Leo, what if anything would you like to do? Jotazo seems determined to just keep hitting this thing.
I'm gonna prepare an action that if Jotazo goes down, I'm gonna just break the rules and disrupt the fight by vortex warping him.
Okay. I will say you're not sure how well that'll go through. Like, it seems like teleportation.
Well, I'm not allowed to, like, it doesn't work to hold an action to run in because you can't use movement, I think. So, like, I couldn't just, like, dash. So, like, I guess I could, like, shoot the thing, but
yeah. It's just like anything going into the arena itself, spatial magic in or out doesn't seem to work. You guys did figure that out. Just
yeah, that was known in character. That is correct. I wasn't.
I don't want to do like a haha. You know, so
right.
Have you waste your stuff.
We did confirm that in character. That isn't metagaming. I guess just to like phantasmal force the thing and try and fuck with it if it like starts to kill him.
Yeah. It's
so the triggered condition is if
yeah.
Right. So if Jotazo like gets knocked down.
I'd say that it's not pulp. It's nowhere near pulp. But
no, I've heard that he's a big guy.
Has 4 arms. Okay. So then in that case, Purser, other than kettle cooked spiders, is there any like do you want to yell to Jotazo, use the chair, or like what do you want to do here? The crowd seems largely on Jotazo's side.
Yeah,
already, but
I'm just gonna let him keep fighting. He's doing good.
He's doing. All right. Okay. Balthazar, anything?
Well,
the crowd does seem to like Jotazo has the crowd's favor at the moment.
Yeah, but I don't want to roll another I don't want to roll another nat 2 and just completely suck the thunder out of him.
Yeah, that's honestly, I don't blame you for being like, yeah, let's just let him. Let's let them wallow in the flames of the saxophone. That's fair.
I'll say the only thing I would try to do is, is the crowd that is throwing shit into the arena, or is it like all like people who got the okay and will grab something?
So strictly speaking, it's the crowd. In effect, if it's like if the crowd tries to throw down like, you know, the magic Excalibur or something, someone from there are discreet security wizards like quietly watching this shit. But if someone usually from one of the more expensive seats throws shit down, it is absolutely allowed to get down there.
Well,
but he has to use his action to call for it, so it's like you guys can't just like.
I will. I have a torch on me. I will hold action if he yells for it, and I'll just fucking whip that thing towards him.
Okay. I like it. All right. Cool. Pawnee, what would you like to do, if anything?
Actually, let me rephrase that. I'll use my action to light my torch, and then I'll throw it if he calls for it. Then, so I don't just throw him a fucking empty lighter.
That's, you know what? That's fair. Okay. Pawnee?
Unfortunately, I'm really not big on performance stuff.
It's like drawing attention to yourself isn't part of your skill set. Yeah, you don't say.
Yeah, kind of weird about that. Okay, so obviously I see Balthazar preparing the torch. Is there like anything else in the area that look like it could work against trolls?
I mean, not in the immediate, but it's one of those who knows what people have excitedly brought to an arena. There are like food vendors wheeling around, you know, fried spider legs, you know, that type of shit, or gristles and bits, a bucket, that type of thing.
You know, I'm gonna, because like, you know, pumping up a crowd is not my forte. I'm just going to scooch over just a little bit and then hold
picks other hand.
Okay. But yeah,
Aw.
fair enough. Just so you're like, they got this. I mean, it doesn't look very threatening right down there. Right now, Jotsuzo is just viciously beating Mush.
I mean, Poniard has also been and seen really fucking terrible things, so the refs haven't come out yet.
Yeah. Yeah, the mush seems to start to like congeal and flow back together somewhat as this thing's agonized face like reconfigures and groans as it regains a little bit of shape.
Yeah, it's just not her jam in general. Even if she's like worried about Jotazo, the other part is that she's like, this is just horrible. Like this.
Yeah, yeah. That's a
I mean,
bit
the
like
jungle is brutal, but this is like people choosing to be brutal. Like it's one thing when
yeah,
nature
this
does
is
it.
one
It's
of the
another thing when
reasons
you.
why none of your people typically like going to visit the Sulatar. Like they did this kind of shit all the time.
Yeah, she's just like, oh, just as
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it seems to regain some health despite having been smushed. Who would have thought? Jotaro, you have the favor of the crowd. What would you like to do?
Turning to my crowd, uh, I do, beckon, I don't know,
Okay.
fire, uh, you know, you know, Kuavar alchemical fire, or acid, or even a torch, so I may win this fight.
Okay.
Does that trigger it?
Yeah, that would. I mean, that sounds like it would. Um,
Well,
yeah, there's like frantic people looking around. And a lot of people like pull out, are looking for stuff, but you're ready, and
I'll throw it.
with a yell, you toss the lit torch, and give me a strength check, and we'll just see how far you can
Pure,
throw it.
pure strength check, huh?
Pure strength. Well, actually, you have your thing up. When
It
you
could
have
be
that
with.
up, can't you use wisdom instead of?
I believe for strength checks, yeah.
Yeah, use wisdom
Related
instead.
activities, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I know that because of the terrifying monk that I was in game.
You keep making him sound like he was his god, even though I don't feel too crazy.
I mean, you're not buying all the way in, which I very much appreciate.
I don't know how.
Scene. It was also a 5.5 monk. Of course, it's going to be bloated. Okay, so a 17, I would say is enough to get it probably within, we'll say like 10 feet of you, Jutsu. There's a torch lands, buries itself in the sand, handle first, and there's a burning torch right there.
Okay. Josuzo will move and pick up the torch.
Free object interaction, yeah, you picked it up. And you could go over and stretch it, like hold it ready as you beat on it next turn and whatnot.
Yep.
Okay. Actually, I just realized this is my bad. There's a slight retcon here. Since the thing did come back to life, it will try and do some attacks on you. Just because like it technically can. Just so that that way there's never like, oh, there was never any attacks that got in your Jotsu zone. 26, 13, 21 to hit.
Say again?
26 to hit, 13 to hit, 21 to hit.
26 hits.
26 hits, 5 piercing, and 3 poison. You are poisoned until the start of the troll's next turn. Which is, I mean, not that big a deal. Poison. That looks like a good poison symbol. Okay, but yeah, you torch in one hand and hammer in the other. You think you could end this? Yeah, Indigo. Anything else? He has used the crowd's favor. You could keep trying to juice him up, or you could, I don't know, do something else. Quickly run down and try and place a bet, as they would tell you no. Or I changed my bet. No, we don't allow that, sir. Indigo, you with us, bud?
Did we lose Sauce?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I'm here. I think he's already. I think he's got it under control. Just
Okay.
a performance check again. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, just try and keep getting the crowd's favor. Okay.
Just keep working on it. You know,
Yeah,
natural 20.
Holy shit!
How about that?
yeah. I sure. You know what? At this point, I would say like with that, like more than half the stadium is just yelling, "Joe Tiz, Joe Tiz." Like it is an odd experience, Joe Tiz, being down there in the sand. Like I don't know if he would like it, but this is wild. There's thousands and thousands of people all like utterly adoring of you at the moment. Um, and yeah.
Wonder if my brother has experienced this.
Probably, yeah. There's got to be some upside to it. Pick as not quite hysteria, but definitely a collective bloodlust has seized everyone as they're waiting for Joe
Yeah.
Tizo to continue things. What would you like to do?
She's just gonna
Continue to be horrified.
continue to be horrified. She might crawl on over to Pawnee and just settle down
Yeah,
by
that's
her
fair.
feet. She'll
That
just
is
look
fair.
up in there and be like, ugh. It's just loud, brutal, and everyone is wild.
Yeah.
If you do that, Poniard would actually like gesture to like not be by my feet, but to actually like hold you in her arms.
So
Yeah.
you haven't jumped up and you're not cheering as well, Bonnie.
No.
That's fair. Okay. With that in mind, Leo, what would you like to do?
It missed my extra D4, by the way, so it would be actually 34.
34. All right, of course. Yeah, that changed everything. Leo, what would you like to do?
I think the second verse same as the first. I'm just gonna hold just in case.
Okay, yeah, just it's worth it if something goes wrong. That's fair. Okay, and you're holding what? Just so I'm tracking.
Actually, I think that the only spell I have that actually reaches far enough to hit the guy is the teleport, so it wouldn't actually work. What is the range on Phantasmal Force? One moment.
That's fair.
Range 60 feet. Yeah, it would not reach. He's like 80 feet up from me.
It is a big arena. Yeah,
Yeah.
They're ready.
And again, I can't run with it. Can I make a check to like heckle the troll into like distracting him to see if he'll like fuck up?
Honestly, yeah, you can try and deliberately like, the crowd is already very much favoring
Yeah.
Jozo, but you could try and like make the troll feel bad.
Yeah.
Do you speak giant first of all, out of curiosity?
I can tongues.
Okay, sure. I mean, go ahead and give me a persuasion check. I don't know. I feel like that's appropriate for bullying. Give me a persuasion check.
Oh shit, that's a nat one.
You're bad and you should feel bad.
I absolutely should. I'm just gonna go with
you.
I
mean, like I feel like that's what you were yelling.
Oh.
No, I'm not gonna say it to
I'm just gonna go off of the fact that I like got drowned out by the crowd, so none of my jeering
it
like
is
got
nearing
registered.
hysteria levels, like
Yeah.
like with Indigo like riling them up. Okay. So Cursor, you're just kind of observing this, enjoying some spider crunchies, right?
Yep. Just sharing them with Pick and.
Give me a religious check while you're doing that, out of curiosity.
Okay.
Jeez.
Look, I gotta get the crunch on.
The crunch. That's probably their selling point. Get your crunch on with spider crunch.
That tingle in your mouth is the little bit of venom that they leave.
In every crunch, yeah.
No, that's just all the spiciness. It's like covered in like Cheeto dust and.
It's like a puffer fish where they cut it just so you get that little tingle of the. venom.
Wow, we are not. Some of us are doing great on rolls. Others,
it's a mixed bag.
I might as well spend my inspiration on that. I'm not doing anything else with it today.
Yeah, sure. Okay. This is an odd experience because you're fairly certain that this level of bloodlust being channeled, like, it shouldn't have caught on this quick that everybody is this excited about watching some things just pull. Like, people are terrible, but this is a little bit
Yeah.
feels vaguely supernatural in how well it goes, like how aggressive everybody is about all of this.
I assume that the Raktolkesh cultists are like across the arena.
Definitely. Well, they're in one of the. They're probably watching from the tower, the owner's
So I can't
tower.
like lock eyes with them.
Not through the big mirrors up there, but you don't know, but you feel like you know that she's up there watching all this. Yeah.
I don't know what to do about that. I don't know if there's anything to do about that. Why does my character sheet keep closing?
I don't know. I'm not.
It
listening
wants you to
so-
die. Like it wants you. Like it hates you on like a fundamental level.
That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. at
It's true.
You know, the
Well-
funny part is I've been contemplating learning calm emotions, and I
all.
keep not
yeah.
getting around to it.
Well,
Yeah, okay.
Take it out of the wizard fun, wizard.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
yeah,
That's
it would
fair.
be tricky to start frantically trying to learn calm emotions.
It would be really funny if, like, in the middle of a combat scenario, you were like, "Guys, I need to spend more money."
See, I'll just look around, and yeah, things are getting real bad.
Excited.
I'm confident that it is those two, just because I like positively identified them.
Yeah,
There's
that
something
feels
going on
likely.
here.
Yeah, it does
But-
feel likely.
It's probably
Not only-
not like the direct influence of an overlord, or that overlord specifically.
No, it doesn't.
It feels like
doesn't
just
feel direct.
magic, right?
Yeah, this feels like inspired by type thing. Like in the same way,
Don't say
You could-
inspired. Ugh.
in the same way you could like be channeling the icy
Yeah.
death one for frost spells. Like,
Mhm. Yeah,
it's not a direct taste of her power per se, but it is you're pulling from elements of that.
Mhm.
Okay. But yeah,
Isn't Rizia, isn't she a like follower of Raktolkesh or something? I can't find the thing in the chat where
possibly.
we talked about it, but
I mean, it's possible. Who knows? She's has her interests. And there may have been some identification in that journal that Paladin was kind enough to keep. But yeah,
So,
what was
yeah,
that? Was that in images?
Are there any like suspiciously glowing magic circles or anything scattered around?
Well,
these events?
Xena.
Like, any
certainly
clues?
not. And as far as stuff, I think under game chat, I think there's a thread called game notes, and that has the spell shard info that Purser found. But yeah. So Balthazar, is there anything you would like to do here as Jojizo looks like he's winding up for the big finish?
Let's see here. Trying to unlock my inner North FC right here. Give me a moment.
I mean, the crowd is already frighteningly on Jojizo's side. There's
Yeah,
almost
we're
tangible taste.
what level of fanatic are we? Are we like soccer hooligans?
Yeah, I'd say you're honestly about
Okay,
there.
are we Serbian soccer hooligans though?
I don't.
Scale of
I
British.
don't
to
know.
Serbian.
There's soccer hooligan level. We'll say soccer hooligan. That's where I'm gonna keep it at.
All right, I'm gonna crank it up to Serbian level.
Okay. All right. Great. Okay. I mean, yeah, you're adding to the maelstrom. Like, you can't stack the crowd's favor, but you know you're definitely keeping the fires going. Cool. Hani, what would you like to do in this like maelstrom of bloodlust?
Given what happened to me with the psychic bug thing, am I picking anything up psychically?
No.
Okay.
This, whatever it is, isn't psychic. Like, if you were reading thoughts, you might get a lot of like anger or not even anger, just like excitement and bloodlust. But yeah, outside of actively reading thoughts, it's just people really excited about this.
I bury my face in Pick's scruff and mumble,
Fluff
"Can
the
we
bug,
go?
yeah.
Can we leave? Can we please leave? I don't like it here."
Okay, okay.
His fucking bells are just howling like a fucking banshee right behind you.
Yeah, just like
Just
full
full
all
jiggle.
in. Yeah. Okay, okay. The venom troll, for its part, is gonna drag itself with one of its formed arms as it gets a little bit
Ugh.
healthier and tries to whack at you here. Definitely not gonna do that. It's gonna try and do 3 attacks on you. So
You ain't got
16,
shit.
24, 25.
Oh shit.
Yeah, all those except the first one hit.
Oh, okay, okay. So 13 slashing and 2 poison, and 10 slashing and 6 poison. So I'm sorry, it's 16 and 15. So 31. Okay, let me double check something previously. Yeah, that was the one. All right, cool.
Ooh.
And that is its turn. Jotazo, you have a
Is he
torch,
looking
you have
rough?
a hammer,
Just
you are
my
poisoned.
buddy.
Or actually, you're not poisoned anymore. Poison effect ended on its turn. So this pitiable thing, what would you like to do?
I mean, this pitiable thing has taken me down to fucking a third of my hit points
I
in fucking 2 rounds.
I know.
So,
To be fair, most of that was splash damage, but yeah, I get you. Okay. So what would you like to do?
uh, I am going to like. This might be a bit meta. Like, how does killing this thing with fire actually fucking work?
So I'm gonna say realistically, smash it, and then free object interact, like get it down to 0, free object interaction, grind the like burning torch into its flesh, and that stops the regen and kills it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, this all hits. Roll damage. Okay, it's still kind of, no, it's not. All right, so by the second one, it's like it's back down to pulp or to mush, and yeah, if you just want to like grind, do you do it in a particularly like flamboyant way? Are you showing off for the crowd, or is this just like smash grind?
Uh, like as he is going to do a thing of like basically kind of like gesturing his hammer up in like a showmanship way as he's burning the troll.
Ah,
But I
okay.
imagine like he's not doing it very good because he got the absolute shit kicked out of him by this fucking thing.
I mean,
Like,
the fact that you're all like fucked up is like that's part of why the crowd is so excited. It was a fast fight, but it's like, yeah, as there's like some not probably not at all audible to the crowd, like gurgling, pained yelps as you burn the flesh. It stops knitting itself back together, and there is a horn that blows out, and you hear, and it's fully down. The troll is down. Jotazo wins, and yeah, it seems like the match is over, and you are victorious.
Pick responds to Potty. I don't want to go in case we have to race in and spare them from dying. That is why I do not want to go. But I do not like it either.
It's dangerous, but it would be more dangerous to leave and allow it to happen without observation.
Yep.
But yeah, Jotazo, do you go through the now opening door on the other side of the arena and collect your reward?
yeah, very much, hammer raised, victoriously. He,
Covered in purple gore.
Ugh.
I imagine like pretty much the equivalent of like, except with acid instead of blood, looking like Sir Duncan at the end of fucking
Yeah.
A Knight of Seven Kingdoms in
Okay.
terms of just like it's like thank goodness that this is like alligator flesh instead of human flesh because
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, going into the lower part of the tower, where your winnings are waiting for you, for a one-on-one fight, even in qualifiers, that is 600 gold pieces. Not counting your bet. That's just payout that you get for fighting. This is you don't fight for free. And you meet Gotaza here. Your brother was always big, even by your people's standards, but he's grown massive in the time since you were separated. He tilts his head and says in your people's language, "Prey approaches."
uh, I nod. Uh, Before responding, uh, you know, and hunters wait uh, before sticking out a friendly arm and like, well, what, like this is the Kuavar thing would be to be a bit distant, but this is his kin, so like even with the acidic troll blood, just like
Give him a big
bear
old
hug,
hug. Yeah,
bear
yeah,
hug.
that's fair. Okay. Yeah, your people don't have faces that are as malleable as a lot of the folk you've run into, but you can see the relief in his eyes as he hugs you back and says, "It is good to see you alive and well, brother. I was worried that you had escaped the thief elves and come here only to die against a swollen dwarf giant thing."
Yeah,
Yeah, he
there,
switches
there.
over to common and says, "Stable master sent me. He says, good job. We can now fight as one in matches. She wishes to call us Maw brothers."
Whatever term they use is no matter. You know, what we are called in the common tongue matters not. For we both know we are Gotaza and Jotaza.
Yeah, he nods sagely and says, "Our first match will be on the 9th of Nim at noon, and I
Uh,
am to return your weapon in exchange for the one granted." And he hands you your own warhammer and gingerly takes the one you had. You're willing to give it up. Good aim.
yep. Yeah, it's very much. He doesn't have the heebie-jeebies about it, but he also very much uh, doesn't care for it either.
Yeah,
Given,
not a fun hammer. Let's see here. Let me go to general, and I will put up the date of the fight just for Jotazo. I will be keeping track of that, but that way you guys have it notes, or have it to add to notes. And yeah, with that, Jotazo has won his first match, and the rest of the day awaits, where you will meet a large giant woman, and but I repeat myself, you'll meet a giant woman, and she'll take you to a Stormlord who will blather on and give you guys a job. Yeah. Is there anything you guys want to do as you meet up with Jotazo? Having collecting, you're all collecting winnings, except probably Pawnee, because I don't know. Jotazo, did you ever bite the thing?
I
No.
did not.
Uh, I don't know if she can blame you, but she might.
One,
Pawnee,
it wasn't only just like the taste issue; it was also the you
Acid.
know,
yeah, the
yeah, the
poison blood.
whole like ridiculous amount of damage I took. Like,
Oh, that's a lot of money.
yeah,
That's so much money.
Yeah, we can earn it back in the next fight.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, all the Jotazo did win, so if your bet was on a win, he succeeded in that.
We're up, baby.
Yeah, next time we'll be coming in, and the party will hopefully decide to go out into the jungles, or say we want to burn the city down and decide to burn the city down and fail quests. Either way, more adventures in the future.
This place is terrible.
I think that's where we'll call it this week. I hope everybody had fun. Let's see, I can close the Venom Troll thing here. And yeah, let me look at the schedule while I still got everyone.